Oh.
John?
Not here.
Ellie? Not here. Who's here?
Dusk.
You yourself?
Upstairs.
There was something going on in town. The mayor was around earlier.
I just woke up. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, if something's going on, I might as well grab a dagger. Don't need to bring my sword. Just in case. Quite peaceful today, at least. Sounds like it. Jesus. Ugh. Guessing we're not meeting at the amphitheater. I assume that's where people would meet if there is an important announcement to make for the city. City? It's more like a small town. We do have a bit of our own. don't know.
Nothing, I was just going over some of these scrolls. Some of them were out of place, so took it upon myself to arrange things. That is all.
So I've noticed.
That you does.
Poor Miss Nathalie doesn't know where everything is anymore. She's used to her mess being her mess, I guess.
Oops. Hopefully put those back.
No, they're better alphabetical. I like them how they are. She'll have to get used to it.
As you wish, Miss Oracle. Right. So, what's the order of business today?
There's been a bit of trouble. Can I help you?
I heard from Olivera that there was something going on in town. I figured there would be a meeting of sorts.
Something of the sort. I don't know. People said you were up here, so I came looking.
I'm always up here. This is where I live.
Fair enough.
Anyway, inconsequential. Those fucking kobolds have been finding their way here to town, no matter what that I've said to them or asked people to do around them. And there's been a wave of theft. People are upset. These little things are starting to annoy me. They're going to be placated, so to speak. And the kobolds need to be convinced to go the fuck back to their island and stop stealing shit.
Hi, Pyro.
Well, if only we had a dragon. No. I know one that landed on Aether once. Perhaps I can get one to convince to scare those kobolds to get them to where they belong.
That's the
That's right.
problem. If they wouldn't scare them, they'd follow them. So unless we could convince them to also leave...
Nope, no luck there. I think there's too much gold for them just hanging around in the street for that very reason. Why, they're stealing now, I suppose.
Well, perhaps someone can help convince some of the people in town to start rounding them up and sending them back to the island, non-violently, like.
Think of a few people, but they're kobolds. They don't have culture built like us, so
They're
I don't
built
know.
on greed.
Coin is a part of their religion.
Their culture is over there. And it needs to stay over there.
That's a bit rude, don't you think?
How?
I think it's quite fair,
Well, I
honestly.
suppose they're invading our privacy, so... and breaking into our homes, so... You're right. I suppose that culture can go to the other island.
Aye, back to the other side of things. Even now, townspeople are starting to gather at the base of the fucking stairs. And I know they're all going to complain.
Well,
There they go. Those little bastards. I thought for sure they'd all get eaten in those ships.
Well,
what?
Nothing.
Oh, go see if there's any willing souls to help it. I'm too old to chase around tiny kobolds. Oh,
I'm
fine.
sure
My
you could
article.
pull it off if you tried.
I'd rather not.
What can I do for you?
What a cadaver.
I think you look just the same.
Just watch your pockets. It's not a rat, it's a kobold. Very big difference.
I mean, they could technically be rats, depending on how big you are compared to them.
They're trying to take the gold off the pillars.
I don't think that's... I think that's a bit too heavy. Unless they have a...
Why is everyone chasing kobolds today?
Because they're...
I have nothing on me about it.
Because they're not over there where they belong. Yes, they're over here trying to steal money and things and...
I know your game.
Oh, they're stealing.
Yes.
You stole my rock. It's not even a valuable. Give me my rock. Give my rock back.
But is it a nice
You bet.
rock?
Is it a shiny rock?
It's not valuable to you, but it's valuable to me. Its name is Fred. Give it back.
Hey,
Give
excuse me.
it.
What will you do for
Could
Fred?
you help me?
What would you do for Fred?
Stole my bit of jewelry.
I would kill
He's watching.
for Fred.
Whoa,
I would
okay, all right.
kill for Fred. That's right.
I'm
Nah.
just asking. You want me to... Do you want me to...
Maybe not
kill
like
for Fred. Good to know.
Shake him? Do you want
See, I've been boosting your friendship with Fred.
consider
You don't need
alternative
to-
options?
Maybe.
Do you want me to put a rune on him that will cause testicular torsion? You gotta be specific.
I don't think she has one.
I mean, maybe just don't harm them, but the first part, option, the shaking part, just maybe shake them until they
I keep
give
everything
back.
else in different...
Like they just shake them until they give.
and dabbling in magic pockets, so this is a good...
Why don't you do that?
Rob's apple.
You motherfucker!
Don't worry, I caught it. I put it back.
Yeah, they said they're bringing him to some big boss up in the tower, or over that way. I don't know exactly where it is.
Okay, but the point is, a lot of the, like, nearly my entire stock of alcohol is gone. And so I need it back, and that's why I'm giving a silver per bottle that you got, anybody can bring back. Search the island. I guarantee you those little bastards have stockpiled it away.
I need your
I was gone for a
You need
while.
some
so they have
assistance with
that.
manfully.
Yes, please.
I don't know how to deal with these things.
I'm just trying to make sure that they don't steal anything else from my place. So if you can.
I just gonna go grab my... I'm just gonna put more stuff away back at the house and hope that the sanctuary still stops those little buggers from getting inside. I was hoping for a normal day, and then I could quickly head over to Aether to see if they needed me there. But no, we've got goblins. No, not goblins. Hobbies. We've got hobbies, and they're all just...
That is a pleasant time. Yes.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss Dusk.
Good morning.
Apparently there's a lot of hobgoblins going around town stealing shit. So, watch your pockets, I guess. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it today. So, interrupting a conversation?
Usstan's here? Oh no, you were
I'm sorry.
just getting started for a day.
Aside from the hobgoblins, is there any news?
Not much that I've heard in Aether. Hmm. Although I did hear from the Healers Guild that there's a large force coming back from I believe it was the crypt or something of sulfurs, and apparently might be several that are critical after hunting a beholder.
I saw something on the boards about that.
Something about fearsome creatures.
Yes, not ever come face to face with one.
Oh, sounds fancy.
Did you not read the notice?
Also, I had a picture.
Incredibly
of it, didn't
deadly. Yes.
Yes, paralyze, fear, freezing, time stop. Well, the slow motion, not really a time stop. It causes everything around you to feel like it's in slow motion.
That's definitely nasty business.
Yeah.
Also not my concern. At least not here, not now.
We have some time.
Shall we grab something for...
Pretty sure Kelly said she was headed off to
Aether. Until she gets back.
I want to grab some breakfast.
That's fine by me.
And Tusk, have you eaten?
No, I woke earlier to the noise. I just haven't been having a rough week. Trying to talk to the doctor about handling some issues.
No? What might that be?
I feel like I shouldn't even concern you with this one, knowing how much you've talked to me about what you are and how you've got to stay in hiding.
Suppose if you're so sure.
Less trouble for us.
Well, now that there's two of you, it might be a little bit harder, but...
That was really amusing. They just, think they're seeing Amity more often. It's quite funny.
True. Everyone, Amity has been around for a lot longer than you have. For quite the new face.
Only by goodness, maybe 2 months.
You've been around here longer than I have. That's saying something.
Yes. Well, regardless.
What, no weapons?
Shall we?
Or do you not carry weapons with you?
I do.
Did I?
I'm very well armed.
Well, yeah, I didn't really see you with any weapons the first time we met. You used your psionics a lot.
I find my psionics very handy.
Just like how a mage would find their magics very handy, and then they've run out of mana and have to resort to a boot knife.
I'm pretty sure if either of us run out of mana, we're unconscious. So.
I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know what you run off of.
Oh, I've definitely had my calls. Fortunately, you will continuously find yourselves in trouble. Rather amusing sometimes. When you think about it. Like, how much trouble a group of 5, 6 people get into?
Knowing you and John and the others, quite a lot.
Well, don't lump me in with them.
You're
I'm not the one causing the trouble.
fine. I won't mutt you into with the group. But it does
Coming.
happen. I'm on my way. I'm right behind you. Oh, you have the door. Yes.
Yes, the door that exists.
The mage door, right.
The door.
Hold me nor.
Yes.
Probably wanted to ask a rhetorical question.
Oh, well, feel free to ask it.
Do you think I'm trustworthy?
That doesn't sound like a rhetorical question, does it?
We've had conversations before whether
Quite the
you
opposite.
you can trust me or not, but you think I'm trustworthy in general, say to Kelly or Orieli?
Trust is a funny thing. It comes and it goes, depending on the person.
There's also
At least
levels
those
of
useful in the
trust.
adjustment. Yes, exactly. For instance, she knows many of my deepest, darkest secrets. Whether I wanted to or not, so I have to trust her with them. You, on the other hand, I probably won't share those with.
Maybe better off for it.
Not that it's anything personal, it's more of just... I don't trust you quite like that yet.
As I've only shared you the one secret, and then the others are just kind of iffy.
No, you
right now.
already know one of my greatest secrets.
True.
Yeah,
Well, it's secret
you know
theory
what it is?
crafting. It's not to cause a danger to anyone. I don't want to harm anyone unintentionally again.
Again.
yeah.
I feel like that's a good story there.
Sometimes it's not necessarily about theories and whatnot. It's about who
Could
you
probably
play things
explain it later.
Not
Probably
happening.
be best to explain it so I can probably get some better
I'd
understanding
rather
of
not
what
explain
happened.
things here.
Again, watch your pockets.
What? That's a nice shiny. What is that shiny?
Fuck
shiny,
off.
shiny. You fuck off.
Touch me, and I will remove your hands. Touch any of my goods, and I will remove your head.
You have goods?
Violence, or anti-violence aura. I'm think.
Oh,
some of
I'm
them,
full
but-
and aware.
Actually, if you guys haven't heard, yeah, these little bastards have stolen a
Already
lot
told.
from other people, and
Yes, but I would
informed.
consider thievery of my personal equipment
Keep that latch
as
tight.
being an attack on myself. So,
well, lucky you then. Well, it helps with the incentive of finding things. A silver per bottle that was stolen from my tavern. And those little bastards.
Who
oh,
here
do
would
they steal
consider
your
themselves
alcohol?
adventurers?
I wanted to try
They-
climbing you, but Grab thinks climbing you would hurt.
Give me back my
Probably
money.
would. You're smarter than most.
I wasn't even carrying money on me. How I like how he
Anyways,
thinks he stole the money even though I
now
don't
you
carry
seem to have
money on
lost
me.
some of your alcohol.
Adventurers, or at least combatants.
I had a lot saved up because, you know, because this place had
Depends on what you
no
mean.
way of producing. Oh, we got wine,
Was referring to
whiskey.
him. That being said, we are a bit peckish.
You have somebody on your back.
Person food.
We haven't eaten.
Oh,
this
by all
morning.
means.
Yes.
The tavern itself is
Bit
open.
heavy for you.
They luckily didn't take some food.
I like how you try to steal money from me, but I don't carry money on me.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna flick you in the forehead.
Oh.
If you're looking for a spot to eat, I recommend by the pool.
Perfect time.
There's a lot of people
Jarmus,
calling my name.
I
Oh
have a
gosh.
new campaign for us.
Yeah.
Considering that there's
also
already
need that
reports that a few kobolds were thrown onto the sea. I literally just saw one drag.
That's because the Archon's been Archon gets tired.
Don't even think about it.
On his power, so.
I have one hand on each. I think the sword would be too heavy for them. Thought today was gonna be a calm day. No, it's not. It's gonna be very noisy because all of these hobgoblins jump sea. Can we get that Jabbo Jabbo to swallow them?
No. No. Where did she get off to?
And Julia is You want me to go find her?
Should figure it out.
Don't even think about it.
No. I'm not thinking about anything sketchy.
Guy's on fire.
Yes, he is on fire.
Leave. If you little bastards are here to steal more, then fuck off.
No.
I've had my entire
walking
I've
around.
had my entire ale stock.
Walking around. And nearly my entire ale reserve taken by those little bastards.
Anyway,
Hopefully
luckily the
not
food was not touched,
broken.
and we do have some alcohol in preserve. So, welcome to the Paradise Taverns. How can I help you?
won't be needing any of your alcohol, however.
Fair enough.
Bit of a meal to start the day. Granted, I believe Miss Julia's
I didn't know places like
lagging behind.
I can go find her.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, this is very new to me.
Bread and
Would you like
meat,
me to bring
if you
some
wouldn't mind.
appetizers until she shows up?
Where you came from was
I
about
can shadow step
bread
and
and
easily
meat,
find
I'll
her.
order for her. I know what she likes.
So, bread you said for now? Okay. Bread
Yes,
for her.
bread and meat.
Bread, meat, cheeses as well. Just standard platter.
That works.
Just the bread and meat. No need to get
All right,
fancy.
coming right up. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
You want me to go get her? I can. Sulfur has said I'm good at fetching people.
You know what? Fine then. Be my guest. Oh look, you've done such a good job. Here she is. What? Oh, is that really necessary?
Yes! I don't want to have to deal with these stupid hobgoblins. Be better to poke her with my...
Just tell them to fuck off and threaten them.
Are you in charge?
Julia, come on.
But our little friends are so amusing.
Leave the fauna to itself. It'll sort itself out eventually. Or
Yes,
die.
the unfortunate jewelry dealer got burgled for a lot of money. He was desperately looking for adventurers.
Nice big platter, fresh bread, a little bit of butter for breading the butter, and a lovely
is a range of meats, from salamis to ham, or freshly cooked ham, and so on and so forth. Anything else? Drinks? Water? Like we do serve non-alcoholic as well.
If you have some juice, that would be fine.
Water should be fine.
Juice for you, water for you.
Water, please. Yes.
2 waters and a juice coming right up.
I want to point out a extreme obvious, but does everyone wear black?
Everyone.
Not quite everyone, no. However, when you're working in very dark places most of the time, tends to help.
Yes.
Not to mention, easier to keep clean. If it gets stained or whatever, not like you have to worry about it too much.
All you have to do is worry about the smell.
The smell?
You don't smell?
All right. We got the juice for you and the 2 glasses of water. All right.
Hey.
Relax and enjoy.
What do you mean the smell?
If you get too many stains on you, don't you get quite a stench on you from?
Good. Well, I heard you have a cold.
No, we
clean our clothes.
I thought.
Of course. Do you think we're that
Alright.
unhygienic?
I've been accumulating for the people on the island. They talk.
If anything, I like to think of myself as being quite clean.
Sorry, it's just the way you phrased it seemed like you didn't, because you would just ignore all the stains that would appear.
But sometimes you can't wash the
I'm
stains.
sorry, I misheard it. This happens.
That's good. I'll go.
I misinterpreted.
It's like you've never dealt with stained clothes before.
A lot of them.
Yeah, if anything, people might have already been wrangling them up to drag them out to be like, where are they being stashed? So there's one, little fucker's right there. Just saw little fucker run past. There he is. So if you,
But yes,
so if you
for
didn't catch him, you just ran that
the
way.
job, it's very useful.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Good happy hunting.
We would rather be
Like
seen
I said.
past.
Yes. Being in the dark.
I've been better.
Oh, I've heard. I saw the note.
Makes it easier to stay.
What the kobolds are doing. You don't
Which more often than not is better than fighting things.
I don't know where
Very
exactly
true.
they're hiding them, but they could be scattered them all around the island.
Deterrent over
So
prevention.
you do see, that's why you gotta wrangle them and drag them to where they've been hiding it. And
Better to avoid an unnecessary fight rather than, risk getting hurt. Especially when you're out in the field for multiple days, weeks,
Well, you don't have to go for a swim. There's
however long is
little
necessary.
ferry system that's on. If you go by the beach,
Sometimes you don't know when you'll be able to make it back to a settlement.
That little boat's there for going back and forth to the island.
Oh, it looks kind of nice, honestly. And it's a lot easier than Aether. Yeah, I just might.
Don't bother me, man.
I'll tell you if I find anything. You even say you don't want to go for a swim. Oh, there's one.
Wrong rock. It's one of these rocks.
Thank you, Brian.
I'll go see what I can find.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, if it isn't tied down.
It's not gonna tie down for a while. Crazed creatures. All they care about is coin and shiny.
They do seem to be very single and simple-minded.
Well, they have some logic to their wanting all this gold. Are they kobolds or hobgoblins? They're kobolds. I get it mixed up. Hobgoblins are taller. I gotta remember, hobgoblins are like the size of humans, but they have reddish skin, but they still got the pointy ears. Yeah, these are kobolds. I got my creatures mixed up.
Yeah, I didn't see any running here. No, it's a good call.
I think they all pretty much fall under vermin.
They're sneaky little
Hello.
buggers, aren't they?
Hello.
I stopped dying. Any of you missing 5 copper that the kobold stole?
Nope, I don't carry money on me.
I'm missing all of my money, Brent.
How much was it?
All of it. 1,000 gold.
Fix that, gotta fix your,
Card for it. You...
Things, Vivaldi?
One of the stashes, it was just 5 copper.
That's it?
And that's
It's
probably
probably
not mine.
one of the civilians that are around here. A lot of the townsfolk that live.
Probably. I probably have to. I'll give it to Nat. She probably knows whose. If I can find her. Any luck on your end?
No. All the kobolds I've caught have had either just rocks or are being a distraction. So no luck.
I don't think I'm going to get
Are they doing anything at the beach? I keep seeing a lot of them run that way towards the beach if they're stashing it.
Thank you.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Probably as close as they can to their island.
More than likely.
How would they get over here in the first place? I don't think they know how to operate a boat.
Swimming?
I've not seen a kobold swim in
Excuse me for a moment.
hundreds of years.
Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it can't be, you know, a thing.
Sorry if I'm a bit busy to help
You're,
refill anything.
Dealing with something. How much do I owe you for all of this?
1 silver.
It's over. Alright.
Thank you very much.
I'll take it for you.
Cups. Yeah, glad you had, hope the food was tasty and hope the hope the drinks were fresh.
Yes.
That's
Good start
lovely.
to my day.
And again, if you do need anything, we do serve lunch and dinner as well. Bring your friends.
Of course. Thank you. No, I did.
Well, I mean, obviously, but I mean, if you have more, bring more friends, more company, better company, right? So.
I think most of them are
Sorry,
busy.
I'm not on my
Trying to
A
find
game.
them.
Just all this. The kobolds are stressing me out. And again, please, if you can find the ale that they took, I'd be really grateful. And, you know, pay us over per bottle you bring back. Really help me out. Because here's another thing to keep in mind. If I don't get the bottles back, that means I'm gonna have to raise prices a little, so that way I can make up for the compensation of what was stolen. So if you like cheap food and you like cheap food, cheap drinks at tastiness. Oh god, I am not on my game today. Good tasting food, good tasting drinks. Please get back my booze so I can keep it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna take the dirties and.
I suppose
wash
we
them
could
up.
keep an eye out, couldn't we?
Thank you very much for that. Otherwise, have a good day.
They become too bothersome, we can give them the shakedown. I saw one give up quite a few coin. You turn them upside down and shake them vigorously.
I might have an idea. Because if one comes my way, I might have a little conversation with it.
Oh boy, let's see what happens.
They play baits.
What?
Oh, quite simple. I mean, they're very single-minded, so just mention money and they'll follow you.
They're being useful to Big Boss.
Potentially.
Do they have shinies?
You could ask.
Possibly. I have a question.
Do you have
for
shinies?
I do, actually, yes. Quite a few shinies that I'm willing to share with you if you can answer a question and perhaps we can make a trade.
Oh boy.
How many bottles of alcohol did you and your friends steal from the local food store?
Not steal. We take for Big Boss.
You take for Big Boss, whatever. How
It's
many
Big
did you take?
Boss.
Lots.
Lots.
I answer question. Now you give shinies.
No.
Yes.
I said, if you answer my question, maybe we can make a trade. I give you some shinies for those bottles. Shinies
the
for your
bottles
big
for Big
boss
Boss.
in exchange. Oh, the shinies could be for Big Boss.
It could be better. It could be very much so better for Big Boss.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
yes.
perhaps
shinies.
a single gold piece. More than the little scraps and copper that you've been nicking off of people, isn't it?
Shouldn't get this already. This good shiny. You'll see that he's holding up a knife.
That's a
This good
knife,
shiny.
but with a single gold piece, you could buy multiple knives like that.
You could. You very well could do that if you had gold piece.
Mm-hmm.
Shrimp not
So
buy
what
things.
Or-
Shrimp collecting things for Big Boss.
Oh, that's not very...
It is like trading.
enterprising
You
of
give
you.
them the gold piece and they give you several more knives. Several more shinies.
Mm-hmm. Quite the collection you could have.
But
if you
shrimp
were
could
willing
just
to
get
be-
more knives.
Oh,
That is a
but
way
then
to
you
get
risk
more
people
knives,
taking your hands.
That would be easier than getting gold piece and getting big shiny and then getting knives.
But what if you lost
Shrimp
your
just
hands
goes
and then you
straight to
couldn't
getting
take
knives.
those?
Please don't cut the kobold's hands off.
You don't want to lose your hands.
Why would you
Why would
care?
Shrimp lose hands?
Why do you
People
care?
don't like it
Chop off
if you do
hands.
things rudely.
Shrimp
Yes,
not do
and
things
some of us
This way,
tend
if you-
to...
Shrimp
if
collect
you
things
do
for
it
Big
through-
Boss. Is important.
If you
is
do
useful.
it when you give them, if you give them shinies and you get shinies from giving, usually you won't lose anything.
Ah, if
People
Big
will be
Boss is
very
not
So
angry.
interested.
some of us, rather than collecting shinies, like collecting hands.
That too, that too. There goes another one.
What a pity.
Not
If
want to lose
Big
hands.
Boss is...
Would you be
But Shrimp's
interested?
not
in
lose
that?
hands yet. Shrimp do good
You
job.
haven't lost them yet, so you're doing good.
Exactly.
You have to
Yes.
do better
Yes.
though.
So Shrimp keep doing what Shrimp doing.
If they're not
No,
interested in
no.
coin, then they're
As
not
you
going to be
can-
interested in any kind of...
As you can see, if you
rare
look
gems,
around right now,
like that
people are
big
not
purple one I
very
have.
pleased. Everybody's a little bit
Have a giant
uppity
emerald
about
as well.
losing things. If people see you
Because
taking
things
things,
not
they will
been
keep
given to Big
accusing
Boss
you.
yet.
They will keep
Once
accusing
things
you
get
like how
given
they
to Big
have
Boss,
been.
they understand. They understand the kobold's useful.
Yes, but
Yes,
therein,
Big Boss.
you could
It's
very
that way,
easily
right?
get more valuable shinies for your big
Yes,
boss.
Big Boss live in big house.
Chinese? Are they Chinese? What Chinese?
Wait,
I suggest a trade.
you're stealing for the
What are
Archon?
you trading?
For your
He said that their big boss lives up there.
How
golden
much?
shinies.
How many Chinese?
Why are
No.
you...
We get things for Big
I'm
Boss.
interested in those bottles that were stolen.
Yes.
What
the
happened to
local
your lucky
restaurant?
shiny coin?
The
Oh,
alcohol.
I got a couple. I buy. I don't steal. I only take. If it's left out, I take.
We have a bigger
take lucky
emergency.
shiny for Big
Okay,
Boss.
my bad. You did not steal.
We have a bigger
I'm willing
emergency.
to trade gold for at least
Shrimp good at finding. Shrimp good at finding
say
shinies.
maybe
I have three.
We
I
have
give
all
three.
the
You
shiny
give.
shrimp.
I feel like we figured out
Find shinies for you.
from what they've been
You
saying.
can
quite a
get
good
shinies for Big Boss.
They're saying
I
they're stealing,
remember
they're
one.
getting
That
stuff
seems
for
like
their
nice
big
trade.
boss. Big boss lives in that big
No,
house.
see, because those
That's the
valuable
Archon
bottles.
of the whole
More
island.
than that.
So they're stealing for
So
the
you
Archon.
give me more gold.
He
and I
just
give you
said
So they would
that.
need,
Come this way,
Sounds good
come
to me.
this way,
How
come
much you
this way.
give?
Over
common
here.
thieves.
You steal big
We're trying to figure out where their stash is. They said in 2 days they have to deliver their stuff to their big boss, but their big boss lives up there.
Yes, the big boss is the Archon. He's the owner of this island. He
But
lets...
the Argon came and told us to stop them from stealing from here.
Either they're lying
I believe that
or
was
something
the Argon
else.
anyways.
Yes, the Archon doesn't like all these kobolds being here. They're supposed to be over on that island there.
From what I also know, a few people went over to the island to try and take it over and hold it for ransom as well, so... We're trying to get some of them to think that we're one of them so we can figure out where the stash is. That is what myself and Ari are doing.
Alright.
I'm concerned that they're stealing for the Archon. Yeah, they're saying the big man up top.
That's what the kobolds are saying. They're taking stuff for the big boss who lives in the big house. We know that as the Archon. I just heard there's a lot of people that have just taken the island and holding it for ransom against the kobolds. So we're just pretty much flipping sides here. Kobolds are gonna live here, humans are gonna live on a tiny island. This is completely backwards. I'm going to Aether. I need to go check on things. Probably be back later. Yes, I don't have the mental capacity for this.
They do not ransom the island back. We are going to turn it into a...
Silver is trade. Trade. You have trade.
There's a lot of people still on the map, but there's probably not a lot of people still in the map because it's only an hour past. So hopefully the main party for the Vault of Avarice has already left.
Evening.
Good evening. Or they haven't left? Have they not left? Yes or no?
Alright, apparently some of the Shadow Wizard minigames is back.
Oh boy.
The one in purple. Yeah, but apparently the one in purple did some bad, really bad, like, things in the Shadow Realm is now at large, so... The guy from, like, the magistrate thing is here to try to find them.
Woot! More things to punt. Good.
So if you
got it.
Yeah, if you see him, try to restrain him and then tell the yellow dragon guy.
I think they're leading you somewhere.
Guess it's just who I am.
Please stop. Okay.
What is I was just about to wonder why there's a lot of people.
Everybody else.
No, you're fine, Kelly.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to bring
You're
people
fine. There's a lot of people that are curious about something that's going on because there's a lot of people crowding around.
That's the warden for the teleportation.
Yes.
Why is he here?
He was here like a couple of weeks ago. He's been here for a while. He came here because of the first incident with this Shadow Wizard money gang.
How are you doing, Doctor?
I found a spell in this book, and you'll see soon.
I don't see a problem. It's just a warden.
Yes,
He's very friendly.
Powerful prison.
Yes, and he's very friendly to talk to.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. Alright. Is Rayo doing alright? Or is he still upset?
Well, I turned around
He went
for
that
2
way.
seconds and he's gone.
Oh.
He went that
Oh,
way. He was
he's-
dragging you.
Okay. I thought he... I didn't think they were dying or... Amity and Julie are trying to handle the goblin situation. Goblin? Kobolds!
Kobolds?
Yes, they're apparently going around Lockport stealing everyone's stuff.
Why are there so many pigs? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
Nothing ever makes sense.
There's
We're
not
looking
even
to...
a farm here.
But there is a nexus. Probably a dumb farmer was trying to transport
Does-
his creatures and one of them went on the wrong nexus line. Alright, Healer's Guild first. First and foremost, check the Healer's Guild check-in.
Back so soon.
The armor bits that had been removed from him and scattered about were
I appreciate it.
fused to his body. Apparently some direct
Excuse me, big man coming through.
attack
gotta
hit
find-
him head on and fused his armor and his weapons directly to his skin. Most of the wounds have been closed and is healing, but it's very slow.
Are you gonna be okay?
Is he dirty? Because she's going to use prestidigitation to just slowly clean away blood, dirt, gunk, just the general stuff it does.
You can do that. You don't even have to roll for it.
Yep. Huh? At least they'll be clean. Would you like some as well, my dear?
No. Yeah, start stitching around your neck.
Okay. If you change your mind and would like to be clean like this, just let me know.
Akira.
Assistance, dear. Could you cast that spell on me as well, Fräulein?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the multiple
Yeah,
voices at the same
basically.
time.
Yeah, I'm very. I have the flux capacity of a teaspoon, so I don't hear anything.
Can I have your I'll be very careful as I go across the face to make it.
So coated in blood.
I'm gonna roll
My name
a
is
medical
Valerie.
check on
I'll
you.
check in on you guys later, but it's
As well.
pretty crowded in here, so I'm gonna head out. I don't think
I
there's
forgot I
anything
had
else that we
advantage.
can do other than recast if he
I
wakes up.
avoided the nap
You
one.
got this guy here
17.
to help hold him down, so. Do you need anything? Are you
see
okay? Do you need any medical aid, water, food, anything for yourself?
Did not expect to get my.
Thank you, Dave.
Coated in blood, but he...
Okay. It's not just the patients we gotta look out for, it's the people the patients care about too.
Like, he just got literal life.
Alright. I'm gonna head out. I'm going to check in the training area.
Life affinity as a healer, so I'm gonna roll again.
I'll drop back
So
by
she
in-
will transfer her home life
Pardon
energy
me?
back into you.
Of course. Fräulein, I would love to actually meet you when I am recovered.
Hello, Desgrade.
Hi, can I help you?
Would you like a roll to see if you recognized who that was on the bed?
No, I could already recognize it, but based on the armor.
So, with the
Mhm.
natural 20.
Yeah, you know who that was.
She will put her
You
in,
can see the amount of injuries that he was had.
feel a cold
Whatever he
breeze
fought.
wash through you.
Fuck.
and you will feel extremely energized. So, grubby boobies of life.
Did I hear correctly?
Well, you really just gonna let her touch your tits like that? I didn't know you were into
You want it?
that. I appreciate it, but unfortunately,
What?
I don't have the time for jokes and on serious business.
What? Just tuned into that.
Come.
What are you talking about there, Wolf Boy?
Don't worry about
Enough. Enough. If you're done
Don't worry about
healing,
it.
please get out of my home. Please. If you're not wounded, please get out of my home.
I'll be outside.
Another note, little one.
I think everyone has been treated.
If you...
Okay.
I'll see you later, Doctor. For right now.
Let's follow.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
Busy morning. I'm just glad that no one died fighting this thing.
The fact that nobody did die is,
Capacity of a teaspoon. I cannot move my head without fluxing. There's a lot of people here.
I informed Riz that if he wants to keep resting here, he can, but he was at the tavern getting food, which is probably good.
yeah.
I'm okay, I just transferred
Only
a
the
bit of my
brave
life
would
energy
challenge a
to
beholder.
I'll recover soon.
I'm not sure. I don't know the beast, but it sounded dangerous.
Beholders.
Multiple-eyed creatures, each
just because of
eye
that,
carrying
because
a certain ailment that could be forced upon you. From paralyzing your body to making you drowsy, falling asleep, freezing you on ice, poisoning you. Beholders are one of the highest tier monsters that you could ever come across.
There's probably more.
And that's pretty much proof of what can happen.
Especially really didn't like when that thing.
But I hope those that were truly injured from it are not taken care of.
That I'm not too sure on, because I don't know what everybody else was doing that for. I was just more worried about making sure everybody else came back alive.
So usually I do not know most of the members of the Healers Guild as I am unable to attend
sorry.
these days usually.
I
but
recently
member of the Healers
joined.
Guild.
I'm not really a healer myself, but I came to an agreement with Doctor and he let me join the guild. You can call me Duskrain.
That's my approach.
Well, nice to meet you, Miss Duskrain. Name's Lugash, or Luke for short. And even if you're not a healer, I'm sure you can help some way.
I'm good at extracting poisons from people, so that's something.
That is very useful.
But he doesn't have his armor fused to his skin anymore, at least.
Yeah, at the very least, but holy hell.
Well, other matters await. I wish good day. Hopefully it will be less busy as it was in the
I think
morning.
you're one of the few people who can actually get the neck gored and be fine.
well, quick healing obviously help, or quick mending.
Yeah. But I really do hate beholders. I really hope we don't have to face another one.
Don't worry, I will face it in your stand.
Yeah, we just gotta hope that a beholder doesn't dream of another beholder.
Wait, that's a thing?
Is that even possible?
That's how they reproduce.
Fair, because to be fair, apparently the beholder's domain was apparently because it imagined it or dreamed it, as you said.
Yep.
That's what beholders do, and apparently they're very schizophrenic.
It's what it is, you know.
Starting
I don't care now.
Ah, fuck!
Oh,
I'm
that.
That's what I thought it is. You, I am promise. This is even tried. It's a business.
What?
You know, business. You can lower that.
He's extorting a blind child.
Look. I did not do such thing. You can lower that, please, maybe.
I think we need to start spreading the news.
Child.
Okay,
Why are you all drawing your weapons?
I think.
And why is Eugene is dying?
Me too.
I think this is my time to go.
Should I pull the magistrate away from her?
Stop pulling out your weapons. Just leave the man alone.
Wait, I
Thank you
for like 500
Hi.
gold.
Yes, and?
Hey! Get your hands off me!
Damn, you just got yes-anded.
I don't know. I don't know if it was old or something. What? Anyone worth 500 gold? Kick my ass.
What are you gonna do?
No and.
No, and yes.
Alright, I guess we're done with the
I
bit
mean,
of pulling swords on people.
As much as I've heard a lot of people here, do you want to mess with a fake court?
I'm dying.
You like stuff? I like stuff too, lass.
I could take
I
them.
can't give you
500
shit
gold,
for free.
I could take them too.
I'm here to make a business.
Why not?
Because
Your
I need
choice,
money.
not mine. I'll have to deal with it.
I know mine. I think Miles are playing tricks on me. I need.
You should try. You should go take on the fake court single-handedly.
Ah, you made it. I don't know how you made it.
I need money to make me a shop.
Wait, don't you have an
going to go
amulet?
check.
The
I'm
wonderful
curious.
magic of coercion.
Amulet.
Usually I have to.
Or coercion as well, yes.
The fuck is that on your hand?
You know what I mean?
Oh, that thing.
I have a new spell too.
Everything on me.
That
You wanna see it?
is something I don't know how to fix.
I have to remember what it is. 'Cause I know
It's fixed.
Okay, I'll blink really hard. There we go. I blinked.
something.
Much better. Anyways,
Just had to make sure.
is it
Alright.
still there?
The answer is yes. And with the kind of people that are standing over there, we probably don't want to be near her either.
Oh, cause oh right, as soon as I arrived here, Shadow Wizard Money Gang is back again, and the Warden is also here. And also, if you two are here, the Warden might be.
Who is the warden? Who is the warden?
I forgot how
And
Kelly
also,
put
why
it.
has no one turned you in? That's 500 gold, which,
Money is
mind you, I find that to
money
be
is
insulting
nothing,
to you.
apparently. Oh, you think I'm worth more? I'm flattered.
Naturally.
Thank you. The Warden handles
Anyways, who's
any
the Warden?
magic-related things and non-Aether related things.
What is with the muscle, mate? Huh?
Like, he's a lot.
What's that supposed to mean?
He's stronger than the college.
Grab a stick and twist it.
So, yeah. And I would recommend if you have your hiding or what's your disguise self?
This is the Archist of Mages, or
He's a freaking dragon. That's for one. So he's not a human or anything of like.
okay, so he's a monster. I see.
He's a friendly monster, at least to us who live in Aether.
This will work for now.
Yes. Unless he already knows, and then he's not paying attention. He's not caring. Nice mask.
Oh, I saw the. Why, thank you. Was he the tall, dark one?
Very
With
big,
the
shiny.
Knights?
He's very shiny.
No, I saw a very dark.
He's
Maybe
got
those over there?
I think
That's the one from last time.
those are the knights.
You should probably go that way and not be seen talking to us.
Why? I already talked to you on a date.
Because you're worth money.
I'm always worth money because it's my own damn court that doesn't take no for an answer. Where's my camera? Where did my... There it is. Oh, what are they doing? Is it
So
Miyako
cute.
that's harassing the man, or is... It's probably Miyako.
Well, Sergeant, here's hoping they took our word seriously.
With the burn mark, correct?
That I
Don't
don't know.
Knight's
I
coming up behind her.
don't know who that is. That's
Okay.
Alright.
The one from yesterday.
No.
Huh?
When I say you shouldn't be seen talking to us, there's a spooky man,
Ah, that man.
a noble.
Oh, from
yeah.
the thing.
No.
Right.
We don't talk about that either. Anyways.
Going.
When there are scary people like that around, maybe, be a little more concerned about the fact that you're worth money to some of these people, and not all of them are going to be as kind and friendly as us. I realize that's a stretch coming from me.
No, it's quite apt from coming from you. Quite used to it at this point.
I just sort of assumed you. But never mind.
I mean, we could get to that other story and maybe that secret comes out of the bag and if it's a safety concern, which it might be, considering what I heard from John, but
I mean, it's more like he's just a big scary
he's a noble.
Got a bunch of men in full plate armor walking around with him. Generally speaking, from experience, you don't fuck with that.
They're just walking away. Yeah, Costa. I swear that cat. Red, handle your cat. Handle your cat. What?
Green had one disappeared.
Yes, they did. Impressive.
Alright, well, they're leaving, so you could probably dispel unless you want to keep that up for a bit. I mean, the brown suits you.
I find this funny thing. The funny dragon.
There aren't many around, so.
Oh, yeah, the warden, but I haven't seen him unless he's by the training yard.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Alright, we're looking for warden. Let's see how big and scary he is. He's just very colorful. We had nice conversations about different illegal magic types. I think I see sulfur over there by the stones.
Oh, is that sulfur?
Yes, that's sulfur.
Oh, really?
They're always very colorful, local acting archmage.
She's the magistrate.
Acting magistrate, that's the one I was looking for, not archmage. Because they're not an
Yes.
archmage, they're a hag. Don't die.
Excuse me. Not yet.
Yes, definitely not yet. Probably of old age.
Not on my watch.
Slowest way to go.
I've seen her try a lot harder at dying.
Oh, there's Doctor.
No, fuck off.
Doctor came back from the Beholder mission, and so did Ruva, but he's currently bedridden in the medical. Yes.
Well, then she's been more death prone than this.
Yeah?
Look, you know those moves are cool.
What?
I can't complain.
Style.
Stones.
Yeah, looks like everyone normal is here. Could ask Doctor. There's Kelly.
And so I decided to pay in full. Only
Busy
the
at the
best
moment?
sapphires will be embroidered on it.
What
Best
do you need?
silver, best wood.
Have you seen the
Platinum
warden
lining.
around?
The reason why I give you the paper is so that
If you contact
it
him,
will
I'm
arrive
sure
to
you could. He will pop up.
It's
I'm
magically
just
sealed,
wondering,
so
have you
when
seen
it's
him?
done,
That's
it will
all. I don't
teleport
want
in the
to
hands
contact him.
whoever has the paper, so it's yours.
I have seen him. I saw his wings from a distance. He's dealing with the Shadow Visit money gang.
Used to be
Yes.
mine. I just
So
want
he's
you to have it.
not around in the immediate area that
Not that
you've
I-
seen.
A version of it, yes. A version of it used
Nine.
to be mine. But every sword needs to be specific for.
What is that?
Yes.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's a pet.
Very poor pet.
see the evening
I have no idea what the fuck.
Hey, green-haired person over there. If you were looking for them in the bush.
I wasn't looking for them.
Oh, you just noticed they disappeared very fast.
Hello. Did you need something, or were you just looking because you think I'm beautiful?
Don't answer that question. My client.
Absolutely.
Don't answer that question.
Word escape. Radiant.
Wow.
That was the word.
If I would be so bold, I would say yes. But two, I am curious of what kind of creatures are being brought in here, other than that one.
I don't believe there's any other creatures here, aside from that beast.
The warden's not
Look at
here.
the pet, I'm sure it'll not bite.
He's probably taking the Shadow Wizard money gain to the prison at the moment. Prison tower. Anyway. Soldier?
Oh yes, be wearing flying cabbage, by the way.
What?
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
Cabbage that is flying.
No.
Is it Carrot
He's already
up to
been
his own tricks?
Whisked away.
Well,
also, no, idiots with cabbages. Same one that was pestering John a while back. I threatened to kill him, and he ran. It was kind of funny.
Pestering John, what? Alright, well now what is Julia doing?
Tutu, love you, babe.
That you're watching. Oh, the beast. Is it your quarry? Do you wish to take it down? No. It'd be a rather fantastic fight. Oh, they didn't tie it down, so it's Is it your friend?
And they're gone.
He doesn't bite, he's just not used to being this size.
Oh. Are you a little pet of yours? That you
And they're very scared. I think they just have extreme anxiety, Julia. We can just...
Yes, I've made him a bit smaller for...
And they're gone again. High perceptions.
I think he enjoys the size.
Well, hopefully I did not disappoint him by not flinching.
Julia... And then Amity went into the Shadow Realm again.
I see. Have you ever been to the Shadow Realm? It's rather nice. It's,
I am...
usually in corners and under trees.
No, I haven't been to the Shadow Realm myself. More of a dark user myself with my magics.
We'll go get you that snack.
I mean, the shadow's rather dark.
Yes, I do tend to stick to the shadows, and the main spell I've been practicing using is called Shadow Step, which technically puts me into the shadows, but not the same.
Well, obviously.
Stop! No, it's not. You can't stop. It's just I just have to get used to that.
How long has she known you?
It's still hard to
After
get.
I got here.
It's still hard to get used to the whole paint something over. What was that again? I don't remember. Your whole mind tricks.
What? I want to keep that down, by the way.
Yeah, she's
Stepping into the Shadow Realm is funny.
Yes, quite simple, easy.
Right. Well, when you think
Yours is different.
on it, you'll get used to it rather quickly.
Ah, there goes one.
One.
Shadow Wizard money gang. Ice.
Oh, I see.
Can I help you, miss? Hmm. We need to.
No, you can't.
I'm sure you have weird fantasies, but we're not going on that hand. Thank you. And don't you dare slow turn at you. Slow turned at me. How dare you? You did a
And
medium
what,
turn.
Miss Dusk, do you mean by that? Don't touch me.
I just did. Are you gonna come and watch? Might as well get a show.
There's a wizard prison known as the Tower of Purgation.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That actually happened. All right.
I would not associate.
Oh, there he is. There's the behind you. Behind you.
Oh, there's the shiny warden.
Yes. He's the warden of the Tower of Purgation, which is a wizard prison tower. I just overheard that from Kelly. Yes.
I like it already.
So anything like no, it's just anything illegal in Aether is. There you go.
I'll go hide behind the building then.
As long as I don't see your face or your eyes or markings, it might be fine. It's gonna go poke around the corner.
Yes. So
Did he just let him go?
Okay. We should probably.
Anything to do with the warden. There he is.
The big and shiny dragon. You can't miss him.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Why are you so fearful
Grab.
of him?
Pull. Come on.
Let me. Let go.
I wasn't.
Let go of me. Oh shit. Look, man, I was in the Shadow Realm. I didn't know those spells were banned.
No matter what realm you're in, you should have direct line to what spells you
not letting go.
can and can't cast.
Come on, let go. Look.
You don't need to keep restraining him.
He's gonna run away. Do you want him to run away? I thought you were.
Not for long.
Release.
You will feel the effects of hold person.
Alright. That's more effective. I need to learn that spell.
God damn it.
Historian for the College of
You're
Magic.
aware of the crimes in which you've committed, correct?
Look, man, nuclear spells shouldn't even be illegal. And how the fuck was I supposed to know they banned testicular torsion?
Make your personal acquaintances.
They have both been banned for over 1,000 years, you ingrate.
I've just arrived here. Our first day here and trying to get used to
You're trying to legalize nuclear spells
It
for
can
a
be quite
while.
interesting, to say the least. Along the lines of stuff like this, for instance.
Your casting of which inside of the Shadow Realm has not gone
Scandalous
unnoticed.
moment where royalty themselves hand their son a
For
holy
violation
altar.
of banned spells and casting of testicular torsion and a nuclear spell inside of the Shadow Realm,
things are taken
you are sentenced to 200 years in the Tower.
Ooh, that's a long time.
What is wrong with you?
Huh? What's wrong?
What to?
And
Grabbing random people and bringing them to the warden.
the warden knows I'm wanted as well. And he's not doing anything because it's not his concern. The warden handles anything magical related. This is a fey court. They just bring order within magic's realms. I'm not gonna go into hiding just because I'm wanted. It's not.
Be on your way.
Yeah, so I've been trying this out. I've tested on myself. It does help with the cold and black ice. For a bit.
Yeah, fucking hate that place. Please.
Honestly, I'm kind of hoping the stomachs are still good. I can turn those into water skins.
Gunny in our language is a definition of war. His name literally translates to war. That's right, Gunny.
I can go look for them. That's just as well. I actually did need to ask a mage about something.
No,
I've been
I'm in a
having a little
scout
trouble.
body. I can move fast.
Not you, obviously,
Kelly.
because you're very tired and drained, and I wouldn't want to bother you with this
I
right now.
believe is I think she's
Thank you,
not-
dear.
What is she like? The atoll?
Right. I'll head to the arena and fetch what I
I
can.
believe she's blonde
I'm
hair.
gonna question it.
I believe.
I was about to question it. Why is Silver in here? But never mind. I'm not gonna question it.
Which I bought. I don't know if you guys sell mana potions as well, but I can't find anyone else.
Just
can
one?
you go grab Kelly for me? She has a mage trial to do today.
I just came from the.
I'll go find Rayo. Thank you.
That would be
Big old.
like a big old. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
They are there constantly. He is the third being.
Oh, well, yeah. I've seen.
Okay, well, yeah, that, goddamn.
Oh, here. I just have a message from Miss Kelly here.
Oh, sorry.
For me, yeah. Oh, okay.
Once you're done.
Hi, I've come to collect you.
Everyone's appearing in thin air.
Oh, yeah, already. Oh.
You're quite a popular
Well,
woman
Sulfur
here,
sent me to collect them.
Aren't you?
I swear.
Damn, so did I. Can't wait. Oh, well, that's fine.
Why send more than
Lady
one
Tailturner?
person? Did I scare you when I?
I didn't see you at the healers.
We probably went on different paths. I
Do you need
just
assistance, Up?
showed up. Sulfur told me to go collect Kelly, and I bolted my way back
So
here.
why is everybody wanting to bloody collect me? What did I do?
Because you have a
now?
mage trial.
My foot is. Oh God.
You have a
Yes, mage. I'm a mage. Bloody
Yes,
hell,
you're
I
a
forgot
mage.
what
Another
today-
mage. Right.
She's at the Healers Guild right now.
Are you going to that place too? Have you done something?
No, it's trials are different. It's a learning experience. Like from student to teacher type thing.
Ah, very well.
Sir, don't poke me.
Be
Why are you poking me?
all right to perhaps sit in sort of thing, or is it something that is
Um,
secretive
my
in
helmet.
nature?
I'm sure we
Get
should
out.
be able to. No problem at all.
Oh.
Good heavens, everyone's bloody scaring me.
It is a bit. Just be careful when coming up behind somebody. You never know when they might just, you know. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So yeah.
It's as bad as when Lord Osmond J used
Sorry.
to bloody scare me after death.
No. Good luck.
You gonna be stuck like this?
I cannot cast anything today. I cannot, so I cannot help.
I need to have a potion for transformation or reverting me back to normal. I think Amber has them.
What did you do this time?
Yes.
Wow, you are fast too, huh?
It's called shadow stepping. I'm literally just bouncing from
cash.
shadows to shadows, or using my own shadow
Because
temporarily.
Kelly, Rio, and who else?
Whoever want to pass the mage trial. I know those two asked specifically they wanted to pass it today, but anybody who want to take a retest can today.
The one called Rio said something about that they're studying and asked somebody else.
We only have a few minutes.
But I also didn't give them the message, so I don't know what they were doing.
Okay, and to answer your question, Dusk, I did my duty as a magistrate. That's what I did.
Gotta introduce
I'm
me
not
to
the
that
type of
spider
people
that I
who
keep hearing about.
I can what?
I'm not the type of magistrate who stay in a tower and give advice. I do take action too. I'm
Thought you had to do
going
like double the paperwork
helping.
since Old Man Califax.
I'm going to walk around.
Was it the polymorph or
disappear for a bit.
Okay.
It was taking them so long to grab Rayo.
Right. Chat, roll me a d20, please.
Vexana said something about he's studying apparently.
Ethan, thank you.
Okay.
I'm actually sweating a bit. This gives me a quick moment.
That's. He should study.
Oh, that's
so good.
So, I rolled a 5.
Yes. I don't
But
accidentally
this is where
turn
we're gonna
myself
make this
to
a little fun for
yelling.
you, to add a little bit more fun.
Added a
As you
system.
see
If you
her
click the
whisker
back of your
wand
head,
into
you
the air
could
and
toggle the right
cast her
thumbstick
spell.
down
You do go
off
back
or
to your
on.
normal self. You look the way that you would normally look.
You can
However,
select
you were
your
stuck going.
voice
Shit, I didn't even look the new bot.
Yeah.
Okay, you should have led with that. That's more understandable.
Oh, whispering in there.
Okay. I am slowly changing. I just have the frame rate of a teaspoon.
What is that? What's
You are
pinching my
fine.
ass? Oh, hi, honey.
Strange magical ritual being.
The words of the
And,
famous
some spirit
Joseph Asmodeus Joko. I hate it here.
And some spirits are really handy around the island. I should
Can you stop ass grabbing back there? Kelly, get in here.
It may be.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in.
Small.
Never mind.
Ah, see, there you are.
Holy mundo!
There's no quartz channel.
Imagine punching the guy you hate.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
So,
Being constantly pulled around.
Just accept it and move on.
well, now you know how I feel.
Just turn into
Yes, actually, I do.
The one who fixed the blood with you.
Maybe so, Phil. We did not realize.
Hello!
Hello.
They wanted to watch my trial.
Oh, sure.
Alright.
Sure.
It is perfectly fine. There's no hide and seek between.
I mean, if you're hiding
the,
and Sulfur
novice
wants you,
to
I will
adept.
seek you out.
Alright, Kelly, you can come in front of me.
Right.
So, the test is on 2 parts. There will be 3 theoretical questions and 2 practical. The 2 practical is you can cast 2 spell of your choice, anything. I do not look for something fancy. I look for how proficient and how you work it on your basic on casting. That's all I'm saying. It can be as simple as a little light spell. I don't want you to try to impress me. That's not the goal today, okay?
Alright.
Alright. Name me one of the two things a mage can use to help his focus and casting.
Arcane focus and
One of them being a wand. You can use that for almost similar to that of conduit. And another thing can be an orb or a jewel.
What is the terminology we use to call those?
arcane focus.
Usually arcane focuses.
Correct.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in here. I'm getting very nervous.
Right, if you're not treating someone... I know there's some people who are here for a class. Just want to make sure if you're going to use my building, Sulfur, for whatever it is you're doing.
Sulfur has no
If
ability
you-
to move at the moment, yeah.
Pardon us.
Okay.
I apologize.
Just keep in mind, you're right here. I will be carving up a ginormous piece on the side of the house still for cooking.
Oh.
You're having some because you're using my house.
Sure.
Well,
I
it's a
don't
date.
mind.
Got it. Have fun with that.
Curiosity about custom.
Alright,
Oh, honey,
Kelly.
if only you knew. Anyway.
We both saw the same thing, did we not?
Alright, where's my saw?
Alright, second question. Name me one creature from the air elemental plane.
Just
Griffin?
Monster Manual is still one that I'm still reading through. I only got to Earth Elementals.
Since you were both in my home.
Oh, there's always a Genasi that tend to live in the plains, regardless, so an air Genasi.
Agnosis, yeah.
Oh, what's another one?
Why? Why?
Everyone's having issues.
Do you know the specific terminology of an air genasi?
Anyway. You two were both in my
Or
home.
at least
usually...
If you needed something.
is biological parent.
Usually, a Genasi or an air Genasi, one of their parents is that of an elemental. Usually that, considered that of a genie, depending on which version it would be.
We do not wish to be seen as intruders.
Correct. The full answer for directly air elemental genie would be just a djinn. The fire one being an ifrit, the water one being a marine, and I have a bit of fuzzy mind on the earth one, but you get the gist of it. But yes, you passed the second question. What hysterical, Jesus Christ, I cannot speak. The wounds are really eating me. What historical moment has brought magic in this world, splitting and cracking everything around, making the world that we know now today?
Saw now to carve up a piece for meat.
Of course. Pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
My historical moment.
That's quite nice.
You mean what created
The name of
ley
the
lines?
events. Yes.
It's just cutting up an animal, that's all.
Sorry, I thought I heard someone say my name.
It's fine, dear.
My apologies.
You can say it if you want it.
You know, I think it's just my nerves getting to me right now. Well, maybe it's because I know there's so many eyes on me.
Sir.
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 Not enough for this.
So you were confused of my apprehension of a fugitive.
Goodness me, my mind is going blank.
Not really, but...
Well, knowing your character, I can roll something for you, and that'd be a clue I can give you. Because I know you're an historian.
Different levels,
Yeah.
or different departments.
You just caught me at a moment where I'm like, I can't think.
Is this? It's nearly the same term we use when we say an armor is broke.
Violate.
It started with a S.
I heard something about something else, but they got screamed at, or, well, actually banned.
Oh my god, I know this word. It's really at the tip of my tongue. This is gonna kill me. This is going to actually kill me.
S-U-N.
The Sundering.
There we go.
Bloody hell,
Correct.
It's the words that I was just saying yesterday, talking.
Kind of funny you managed to pass the theoretical question, but the history question you blocked.
I know. It's because I get nervous with that. Amity?
Yes, dear.
I think our friend, the one that is having issues in Italy.
Which they have been casting have been fine.
Huh?
They've been approved by
This,
the council to actually be cast.
the antlers.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
They're asking for help right now in my head, and they want you.
They did do something illegal then.
How is that?
Because I'm better than you.
I'm just letting you know I don't know where at this moment. It's why my brain is
Never mind.
Stinks.
gross. Anyways, let's continue.
Alright, now that the tree theoretical question has passed, the practical exam. I want 2 spells from you that you can cast. It can be anything. Just show me how practical and how you work on the basic. Anything.
Everyone's very kind, though. Yes, most certainly. So far,
You would see a light spell.
Your weapon choices, so.
Wait. You gonna see her look directly at the light spell? Alright, so it's a bit shaky. You have a bit difficulty to keep the concentration up, I see, and you have directly a little bit to keep the light up as I see it fading a bit away. Though you do manage to pass, I would say you just need more training on keeping your mana flowing through your wand directly to the light. But yes, it is a pass.
Do you need any additional assistance, or do you got it under control? I wanted to check in to make sure you had support if you needed it.
I'm going to.
Everything's okay for right now, at least for right now, but they're having a spell lesson, so mind if I...
Yes, where I am, crowd tend to appear. I'm sorry.
Just be careful of the kobolds.
I haven't been there yet. Be careful of what?
The kobolds. They like shinies.
Let's,
Understood.
You see her cast the spell you taught her.
With a 19, it's nearly flawless.
Shoved me out of it too.
I see that you have practiced way more than I was expecting directly with your spell.
I've been trying my best.
As you can see, it did directly work. So, everything is on perfect under control. I see that your nervousness is gone a bit after the light spell. Your mana flow is going very well, though you do use a little bit more than you should, but I'm guessing that's because of the little issue you talked to me about. But other than that, everything seems perfectly fine. Congratulations, Kelly. You pass from novice to adept in the Mage Guild.
Thank you so much. There's a lot of mana and there's a lot of talking in my head.
You can run away now, dear. There's also a bed behind you if you want to lay down.
I'm tempted, absolutely bloody tempted. But it seems that there is somebody here who's dying to continue, so...
Understood.
Rayo?
Alright, Rio. Are you ready for your exam?
I hope so.
Alright. So as you know, it will be 3 theoretical questions and 2 practical spells. You have all the tools to help you in this endeavor. So, first question. What is the affliction mages suffer by miscasting a spell?
It is a mana burn.
Miss Kelly, did they say
Understood?
where they were?
What is the effect of the mana burn on the mage?
They said a moment of clarity.
When a mage is affected by a mana burn, it is hard for a mage to cast their spells.
It's all riddles.
Correct. First question pass.
I'll keep looking. Maybe they'll show.
Second question, Rio. There are 2 things to help a mage casting spell. Name me one of those 2 things.
Maybe we can try scrying.
One of them is called Arcane Focus.
I can do.
Indeed. Can you give me an example of an arcane focus?
I can. My staff. This is my arcane focus. The one you gifted me.
Indeed. For extra point, can you name me the second thing a mage can use to cast a spell?
Grimoire?
I can.
Um.
Runic Circle.
Oh, Runic Circle, right. Yeah, I'm thinking
Perfect.
inscribed runes.
Flawlessly passed the second question. Third question now.
Which might be something I will have to do.
Name me one creature originally coming from the fire plane. A creature who is affinite to the fire elements. Any type of fire creature.
Ifrit?
Fire Elemental.
It's a cheap.
Correct.
It's a cheap one.
You have passed the 3 question, Rio. Now, it is the practical exam. You can cast 2 spells of your choice. Don't try to impress me with them. All I want is to see the basic you have been practicing during those days of reflection to cast those.
Okay. Go with my spells that I know best.
Remember, Rio, you can do something to help you cast those spells.
Right. In order to doubly make sure that I work this correctly.
An arcane focus, and he's drawing a runic circle.
There. The spell I learned from class. Now, or the runic circle I learned from class. With my staff, my arcane focus, and the circle, I've got this. Water shield.
Rolling with advantage, and since you made the circle plus the staff, you have a +4 on those rolls. With a 9 +4 to a 13, you're gonna see the shield appear as you. The nervousness will keep the shield up, but you will see a little bit of shakiness in it. But you can see sulfur smiling. So, I see that you're still a bit nervous about it, but at least your concentration is still there, Rio. I can see you pulling more mana that it should be directly in the shield, but regardless, this is quite a good shield who should be able to hold and protect you or your friends inside of it. So yes, you do pass the first casting spell. Still a little bit need more work on it, but I will put that directly on your nervousness for the moment. I know it's a spell you commonly use for defenses. Alright, second spell.
Okay. For my second spell. I'm going to
Just can you see what's happening outside with all the scream I hear?
I have kind of deafened my own ears, so I
create
cannot
a wind ball in my hand.
Screaming outside, I can't tell.
Alright.
Come forth, great winds. Show me a beautiful side. Form within my hand. But be serene, beautiful. I cast wind ball.
I've escaped the rabid Miyako. Hello, Dusky. Sorry.
Good.
With a 15 plus 4 to a 19, Rio. This is nearly flawless. That's quite impressive. I didn't even teach you that one, but I can see the basic on Master directly on the wind side. You have a perfect control of it. You're pulling a little bit more mana than usual, but it's not as much as your water shell earlier. But I can see a perfect control over it. So you pass. Congratulations, Rio. You pass from novice to adept.
I walked in at just the right moment.
Flying color for your theoretical question. Little bit need practice directly on your casting, but other than that, you're an adept now, Rio.
Healing potions. I need 3.
Please, I can grab them.
1 sec.
I got it.
But the pain
Got it.
slightly.
Thank you, mentor.
Yes.
Good job, Rio. You don't have to take
3, you said? Red?
brought you there.
3, alright.
Now, one step accomplished.
Yes.
There we go. 3 healing potions.
Thank you.
That one is a bit
Thank you. All good, sir?
physical.
No, I feel like shit.
No, he's perfectly alright. Look at him. He looks like he normally does.
I just gotta make sure he's
Rough
not
and
in
handsome.
dying condition.
But that's way later done. You have time to practice and learn more before the Magi trials.
Oh no.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hey, Sulfur, are you feeling strong enough to stop a monster from crushing buildings?
I'm not taking care of that. That's not my
I
responsibility.
plan on celebrating with you later.
I can't fight. Red, don't even think about it.
Go lay down. Ruva, please.
Mr. Genon?
It's fine, dear. For the
Ruva,
moment,
please
I'm a
lay
bit
down.
bound to this bed since
It's friendship.
there's just so many wounds.
There's a giant monster outside now. Careful of the monster.
Something
hold
big
off
and
on
scaly
going
outside
there.
for a second.
I would
hold off on
going outside. What's going on, my friend? Big boy.
Looks like the spell broke or someone cast Enlarge. Not my problem. I'm in too much fucking pain.
Then lay the fuck down.
I'll take care of it.
Can only imagine how bad a beholder can be.
My arm's been wanting to get my arm.
You have no idea how bad they can be.
You have no idea. You really don't.
No, I.
And I fought the damn thing.
Lift up her arm.
Yes.
Lift up her sleeves, and you could just see.
Yeah, I think the fake hort would be the least of my worries.
Well, not scars, but like
But just some minor
Yes.
old wounds
Did
of
they manage to
incisions.
kill it?
And it's
Yeah.
in their
What I
stomach.
heard, they did. They even used my pocket dimension to put it in. So far, it has been stored, but I didn't have the time to look into it. I came back from the 5th floor, heavily injured, and after that, had to come back here, deal with Master Califax, who was in critical condition, have to give the remaining mana I had, and after that, I had to put an illusion on me to pretend I was fine and go in a diplomatic meeting where I had to hold it directly up and do not lose face for Aether. Let's just say I kinda fall down after the meeting and could not move from my spot.
There you go. John. They're gonna feel a little weird, but you're going to be fine.
Doctor.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just relaxing. Yeah, I'm taking this blanket.
Something I meant to give you a little bit ago, but it slipped my mind.
If we sell unaltered human blood.
You'll see a small
We do not
bag.
do that.
I will make sure he knows. Thank you.
As you open it, you'll see ground tea leaves. You don't recognize where they're from, or even the scent,
We will be starting in 30
but
minutes.
the aroma is pungent and very alluring.
Wait, I know this.
Jackson, if
This is a bag of devouring. Ah!
I've done it. I've
Put
okay.
I just want to make sure people stay away.
Will do, Doctor.
Did the spell fell again?
The class?
It's a mage trial. It's not really a class. It's for those who have failed the mage exam to repass the test if they wish to.
Alright, alright. Okay.
So,
Alright.
what do we have on the docket today, Doctor?
30 minutes is the cooking class inside the tavern.
Cooking class?
Taste
Wait,
testing
what?
recipes are welcomed, so if you wish to make something, you are more than welcome to do so.
Alright, so
want to actually have
we're
at
still
least some
delaying shadow banishing. Got it.
Food
Alright.
for non-fake consumption.
My dear, I just returned from the crypt.
I was making a joke.
There's a lot of people screaming around me.
I know, it is.
Oh, I just said that in the cooking class, I will show how to curate fake food for non-fake consumption.
Ah, that's an interesting.
Alright, so, question. Do you wish to stay here or do you wish to be moved?
I cannot move, but I'm fine here for the moment. If I'm not bordering anybody, if it is too much,
I can keep
can
an eye
be
on
Oh,
her.
honey, you're
somewhere.
allowed in mine house whenever, anyway, but that's besides the point.
Take her out to dinner first, Doctor. Jeez.
He already did.
I've been trying.
I cannot run away right now.
Actually, she's so she can't move.
Dinner in bed.
Alright,
Very
if that's the
romantic.
case.
Shall I go get the wines and the candles for you?
On the contrary, I'm going to physically remove you all now.
I can get my harp and I can play you some music.
So you have about 10 seconds to get out of my
Doctor,
house
help
before I
me up
throw you
before you.
By
Please
all
help me up.
means. Good, 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 good. Yeah, here, have it this. And you this. It's a numbing agent. Drink it when you have the chance. Okay?
Thank you.
Of course. Now, I recommend you get ready on your cooking. The tavern is available for you to gather your ingredients.
Doctor,
Yes, dear. Yes.
is there any room for another person for the lesson? The
By
cooking
all means,
thing?
everyone is welcome, dear. By all
the
means.
tavern.
Well, it's not a lesson. It's not. I'm not giving a magic lesson. This is the mage trial. Fuck.
It was
no.
a mage trial, it wasn't a lesson. I don't think they were
Okay, the cooking class. Okay.
cooking class.
Yeah.
Why would they go to the
I do need to actually speak with Silva about his physical condition, so if you mind actually giving us some privacy.
I'll go see if I can keep myself busy without being everyone telling me, hey, you have a bounty, don't you know?
Tell them you're under my protection. If anyone has a problem with it, they can speak to me. I will personally greet them with my...
I'm also under Sulfur's protection at this rate with how much I help her, so...
Yeah, we
I
still
hope.
have to talk about you selling one of my employee to the Drow
I
Nation.
went back to try and get him, alright? It didn't work. I'm sorry. I will get Mr. Eldon back. I'm sure he's a very capable gnome, or dwarf. Is he a... Can never tell them apart.
Gnome.
He's a
And
gnome.
so far as I know, he's arming them with weaponry like
Okay,
muskets right now.
malfunctioning weaponry. That was the agreement. It could fire like maybe once or twice and then it would break. Okay, yes, I understand. I fucked up when it came to speaking with the Underdark Drow. Hey, you kind of put me in a really bad position.
I didn't expect the first thing you do in panic was selling one of your own cameras.
I didn't know what to
But
do
we will
because...
talk about this later on.
I will need to talk to you about the other thing that I've talked to Doctor about. Maybe you could... Or I could... Actually, Califax recommended I talk to Calbanda, but I haven't seen him around.
Albanda will return from the Vault of Avarice.
It's just someone told me to talk to a mage. One of the... That's all. I will leave you to your bedding. Have fun.
Well, actually, that wouldn't work. Because Balder is apparently...
Simply put your
I'm sorry,
You have to repent for your
I'm
sins.
I'm just hurt right now.
Why is Mieko always dirty?
I'm
covered in ink.
You're covered in
Why are you
everything
covered
at this
in
rate.
It's a way of life.
You need a wash.
I need to,
You need a bath, Mieko. This is for your own good.
if you come across blood in the market,
Well done. Now you just wash all these.
Why?
unless you want to donate.
Why would you do that?
In ink.
Okay, and you don't wanna... It's a public fountain. Go to the pond.
I've seen eldritch abominations.
Because they're a lot cleaner than an ink-covered
It's
cat.
a magical public fountain. It's a magical public fountain.
Since when was it magical?
It's true.
You know, I was about to ask if the groundkeepers was okay with it, but they're the groundskeepers, so...
All is well, Mieko.
Yeah, I like to experience drowning while
What is... I've never seen it so busy in the... Okay.
You got veins in it that I see like around my dick, so I didn't know what was your condition. Best friends
Oh my god. I would like...
Cleaned up all the ink they spilled everywhere. I think I fixed the book that
Have you seen Amity?
No, after I got stuck with sulfur for a bit, yeah.
Alright.
Splashed ink all over.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, I don't
write
know.
it down in the report.
Unless she's being very hidey, because I see a lot of mercenaries over by the tiny church there.
Other people might try and break
So she might be trying to be stealthy and listen
If
in.
they do, there's nothing we can do to
Oh,
stop them.
probably. There we go. And it's
There is
not
a
where it's
door
supposed to be. Close enough. Right, thank you. If you see her
hard to say.
About the
I
bounty.
don't know. I'm looking for her.
I'm sorry
They
if
broke in
what I said is probably different for how it works elsewhere.
Also, I happen
I'm under a lot of protection here as well from Doctor who runs the Healers Guild, since I'm part of the healers there, and Sulfur also is protecting me.
Right.
So
You don't know what it's like to be hunted ruthlessly.
I actually do, because before I had that protection, they tried to kill me several times. Every time well, it felt like they were killing me. They were trying to cripple me so that I couldn't run away.
We will finish this conversation. We will finish this conversation later. I need to find Emma now.
Back in Lockport, yes, that'll work.
Everyone's still in good
Where we have the
background.
sanctuary of our own home.
It was successful.
succeed.
I was about to pat you on the back, and then I remembered you've been hurt by a fucking beholder.
I
shot
would
it.
have literally punched you in the face.
I would have taken that. I need to speak with you. As bad as it may sound, it's not that bad.
Where do you want to talk?
We can talk on the hill if you want. Sorry, did you need him or did you?
I think I gave. Oh yeah, the people who originally broke into the building were these 5 strange-looking gray things,
Kobolds?
and then they teleported away. No, not kobolds. That was at Lockport.
We'll
kobolds
keep
are
an
running
eye
around
on it.
Lockport.
I'll read the report. I'll read the report in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're a wanted woman, Miss Dusk.
As I've not have been informed these last several weeks that I've been wandering around. But who wants to mess with a fake
You know they
court?
brought us a contract.
Oh, they brought it directly to the guild. Great. I was not expecting her to be that
We
smart.
haven't accepted it yet.
Good. Why not? Wait a minute. Yeah, you love coin. Well, Duran likes.
I don't care for coin.
Yes,
I do this
understand.
To keep my family safe.
I understand. And you've never told me about that, really. I was gonna ask about your family, really. I don't really hear you talk about them that much. You just say you have a family to protect, but you don't really talk about them.
My family is the Dominion. They're the ones that took me in. They are my own. And
what? Alright, let's just move farther away.
I will deal with Miyako later.
I would like to deal with her as well because I see her as a good friend. Well, friend through Red, and Red's always good to. I need help. Again. But this is something that's I can't control. So I would need someone there in case say shit hits the fan.
With what?
There might be a.
And who?
Okay, Ogre. Me. Who? Me. Well, me, but. I was talking to Doctor. There might be some form of an entity that can take control of me. I noticed it during the Vault of Avarice for Midas, and yeah, apparently I have killed civilians there. Out of my control. I was told by Kai, the leader of Redwall Guard, that I had killed civilians and apparently attacked him as well.
And what do you want me to do about it? I'm no mage.
Doctor.
I can't mind walk.
Okay, I need you there in case I start to harm people, or you can protect others from myself, or something of that sort. I don't think it's a case of I would kill myself, because that's not happened, obviously. But someone who's very strong, as long as you're not covered in blood or something, or hurt like this.
I need a few days to recover before I can do anything.
Yes, I know. Everyone should recover as long as they need. But yeah, that's the case. And I've got Doctor and a few others to assist. Unlike trying to figure it out magically, I just need fighters or someone to be there in case something bad happens. I could, if you're not able to, I could ask Red, because I know he's always willing.
No.
You don't want me to ask Red.
Red has his own issues to be dealing with instead of being dragged into others' problems.
I'd like to try and deal with it before we have to go back to Underdark, which may be coming up soon, according to Sulfur. So.
Let me know the day, and I will see what I can do.
I will.
So long as it doesn't jeopardize me or mine.
I don't think it'll involve the Dominion too much. Unless they really care about that bounty and want to capitalize on it. Because it will put me in a weakened state. Anyway, yeah, that's all. I better go.
Just be careful.
I've been being careful this entire time, and everyone tells me, hey, you've got a bounty. And I'll just respond with yes and. And they just don't do anything after that, so.
You and I both know what the Fae can do.
Yes,
you know
I
what
am.
I mean by
I am Fae.
Miko, do you care to explain why I just saw you drag a man into our building?
Are you hungry, Yellow?
He was lying to me, and he's trying to get information about the Dominion.
Doesn't everyone want to get information about the Dominion?
I was gonna tie him
And
to a
what did
chair
you
and get
do
the
to him?
information.
Why didn't you just fucking say so? You want food? I can just give you food. What do you want, mate?
Yeah.
Ignore me.
She'll eat anything.
Okay, stop ignoring me.
Especially meat. She'll eat
Hey, do you like my moves? Anyways,
I quite like your moves. Well, let's see here.
Oh,
I saw Kelly because she took care of her mage trial, passed it, and so did Rayo.
Yes. Yes.
I haven't seen them because I was
Recently, dear.
I was still handling Sulfur, so I haven't seen them since they left, and to deal with Horny, someone with antlers, I don't know. Kelly's shadow friend.
Right, okay, yes. That is what this is in regards to. We need Kelly now.
Because of that, now.
Unless, are you... Can you scry?
I'm gonna reach into her neck and pull out a little necklace. I have an anti-scrying necklace. It also stops me from scrying on people.
Tell you what,
Just to help with the
Alright,
fake
well,
court
if you
stuff.
can't scry, then that's not...
I can run around really fast.
and if you
I have shadow stepping.
Alright, if...
Where do you want to meet up if I find them?
If you... The cave.
The cave behind the Healers Guild?
The green... Yes, the green one.
Yes, I know where that is. Alright.
Alright,
Why
okay.
would they do that? Zimbo.
Because of haste. Huh? And she's already gone.
You said something?
No, you'd already disappeared. Good.
Sleep, so to speak.
Oh. Forwind. Okay, I don't hear Kelly's voice. to stick near buildings a lot. And whoop.
Are you referring to the mages? I haven't passed it yet. I'll make sure to spread the word.
Alright, you on.
Yeah. Anyway, take care. That's well.
Don't forget, I can see people's magical potential.
Brayo.
Ah.
Ah! What is it?
Have you seen Kelly?
Not since I...
No!
Okay, don't elaborate, that's fine.
Right? I have a idea. I have a second idea. Don't elaborate. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for Kelly. That's it. Not elaborating, because it's not something to elaborate on. Park bench. On bench? Pawn bench. Do a zoom by. Nope, nobody's here.
We are back. We
Eugene,
are
give
so
me a
back.
Can you do Wonderwall?
Yep.
Bullets might not be too effective on the hide like
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
It is okay, we'll clean it up later.
Why is there a giant Tonberry? I'm scared. Ugh. Got a gun. Oh, that's cheating. I can't cheat. That's not fair.
put the gunny back to the Nexus. I am.
Behave while I'm gone. Or you don't get no candy.
Okay, Leroy?
Not good! Hearing people say something about
Oh my god.
This is
How
all
are you,
and
Rice?
it won't stab
Listen, the older will dig up in your memory for your wildest desire.
Why? I'm gonna shake my head. I shake my head, my invisible head, in your general direction. Is that a person? That is a person. Huh, I didn't know there's this area back here. God, it's like needle in a haystack to find people sometimes. I have lots of trees to my advantage. Green cave, nothing there. Okay.
Yes, Sakura.
What? I didn't need you, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think there. Interesting. They went to their own little. I guess they went to their own little.
I place you down now. Sorry. Kind of that kind of threw me off.
Wife comes before Archon.
Julian.
It's fine. I'm just wondering where you are.
Doctor's here.
Oh, hi. Hey, how's it going?
I was gonna recruit him. He needs a contract as soon as possible.
I see.
Speak to him first and see what
Gonna run around as fast as I. Actually, I was about to say, were my weapons showing or something? I have no idea where they'd be then. Like, the only other place I would look is the fucking cellar behind.
Effective magic of this place would keep him safe.
Those kind of food are normally hidden and kept secret by high health. You can buy some from them for quite a large amount of money, but other than that, I would say it's extremely difficult to get your hands on some.
You still getting the supply of the?
I never remember its name. It was like apple blood wine or something. What was it?
Apple blood, yes.
Yeah, okay, apple blood. You're still getting your supply of that, right? I'm just making sure, because I've got a lot of orders on track.
I'm back from mission though, and I've been busy, and my mana drain and diplomatic issue. I cannot go at my home to grab some right now. So, would you be a dear and go at my home and grab me a bottle? I cannot actually move from my chair.
I got you. I'll be right back.
This is the second happiest moment in this day so far.
Why? Because there's a giant Tonberry?
It is a murder machine. I got to hug it.
Oh, you got to hug the
There's a
Tonberry.
Tonberry.
Yes, it's right there. Look to the right. You can see its
That's a
lantern.
lantern.
That's the Tonberry's lantern, yeah.
Well, the charcoal I left with the grill was good enough.
Don't worry, I got the proper flame for it. Charcoal would not be needed, so I appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
Basically, imagine my hammer as something as propane, but besides the point.
Big bottle for big lady.
Alright, so, for those who are currently here, either on the first floor or second floor, we are having a cooking class. For those who wish to bring their own recipes, by all means, if you have already made something, that's good to know. If not, please grab your utensils.
Told to go
in.
find people.
We will be having
Can't
a
find
little
people, so
test to see how Valyar is both delicious as well as nutrient, because this is a pseudo healing lesson for those who do wish to know. Nutrient foods that is able to restore one's wounds as well as their stamina. Something that can help them replace supplements compared to just simply drinking healing potions. Actually having food. I do know some in alchemy, such as known as here, something as known as food pills, which are, of course, both nutritious as well as
pills.
It is
like
not actually not like a capsule, but actually it looks like it's in the form of a pill, but it's actually a organic material.
Okay.
Right. Well, I will be doing a different assortment. I will be doing with mine prime beef from a beast from the sands. It's churned, it's tenderized. I will be using a skillet that was made by, of course, artisans. I will be barbecuing with it. So
Your barbecue is outside, by the way.
We got a lot
of course.
What do you think?
Here's the slab of meat.
I got one.
Do it.
Not all of us here are monster
I want to
hunters.
be part of this. I'm gonna warn her and come back.
He did say you could bring your own recipe, so...
Well, I'm wearing a Namiel armor, technically, so...
Yes, please, make whatever
Reaches
you
into
wish.
Shut! Into a dimension door, pulls out...
whatever you
Do you
wish.
haven't... You don't have any spider, do you?
Utensils...
Spider?
Giant spider.
I've never actually had spider. Not
It's
because
quite
I have a phobia
delicious.
of anything.
It's really crusty and crunchy on the outside, but the internal is so delicious.
It is tender, but also very...
I hope you don't eat the spider that lives in your tower then.
Alright.
Still debating on it.
What I will be doing here is I will
Can't you
be
just polymorph it?
So far I see it more as a bit.
seamlessly take off strips with relative ease. Surgical skills helps in this regard. So, these will be nicely sizzled. I do have some sauce, as well as some ingredients to, of course, give it extra flavor. You could say we're going to Flavor Town.
Flavor Town? Where's that?
It's magical. Anything.
Magical country?
Everyone will be getting about at least 3 strips each from the meat. That should be sufficient enough for at least on my plate. Any sides, of course, I will have to make them afterwards. Right now we were doing a main meal, so anyone else, I would love to see what you bring to the table whenever you believe you are done. Go ahead, let me know, as well as serve anyone who wishes to try. I will be taking this outside.
Actually, we do.
We turn that.
We do have some more meat.
But we turn that really thin.
That is good. Please bring more meat.
Yeah, we just killed
Okay,
him.
I think I have an idea.
Where did we put it?
I think we stored it in the coal box with the ice ore.
Alright.
He's cooking it
We are
outside.
having meals together for the cooking.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Not everyone is
Or use the ingredients.
Oh, yeah. If you guys want, like, I can cook what you need. Literally a fire elemental.
Aslan.
Oh, my speak.
Aslan opens up a pocket opens up a dimension door, and you see her pull out
If you join us, I can offer you a competitive wage
various
and
cooking
financial freedom.
utensils that are a
I
mixture of
understand.
lavender colored and gold.
Oh, really?
Question this, but
Yes,
Oh, yeah, we got it. We got an entire cooking setup right here.
Pardon,
But yeah,
ladies.
even
Has
something.
even has like what looks to be like a purple hot plate, so to speak. Sure.
Please.
I'm not that good. I don't know how to cut it properly.
They asked a question.
I think. Because I saw him go
Flip.
They were
Yes, you can ask Doctor, because...
they were asking a question.
Here, want it?
I'll take.
Here, want a hand?
I'll take one.
For some reason, I cannot hear you.
Your stuff not working?
How can am I making this?
There we go. I was maybe on the whisper.
I just wanted to inquire, Lady Silver, if you,
Quite alright. I couldn't help but notice you seem to be dealing with a lot.
If you wish to do thin chips,
Well,
That is up to you.
I will be honest with you. Before the meeting with the Archduke, I came back heavily, gravely wounded, and the medical condition upstairs with my master has drained every speck of my mana. So with mana loss and blood loss, I was actually quite shaking. What you saw me being clean and upward and talling like I was mostly an illusion casted by one of my apprentices, so I do not lose figure in front of your companion.
My, that is quite the complex spell. I honestly did not second guess it at all. It's quite well done.
Well, I mean, it was only for a talk, so I do not expected anybody to have ill intention at me, and I did not expect any of you to look for such kind of spell. Though,
certainly not.
After you have taken the departure with the Archduke, I just completely collapsed and I could not move. That's what happened, but I didn't want...
Yes, of course. If I may speak completely personally in this regard, I do offer as sincere apologies as I can offer for having to force that on you in such a state. Our Archduke, if he understood the situation a bit better, I think he would be more understanding, but unfortunately he's...
Alright. Here. Condiments?
Thank you, sir.
And then
Thank you.
just see like a bunch of like fancy.
He's
a very serious man and very direct. So
he's at first gaze, I would say he's a good man who really cares much for his own people. The same as me, so I cannot blame him for his direct and rudeness. He's just worried.
It's a different way of cooking it.
In a crisis situation, so...
yes, we are dealing with quite a bit ourselves, but it does not give us any leave to be rude in and of ourselves, just because we hold that certain customs must be upheld.
I'm glad to have you.
Forget the heavens, get out.
I certainly hope our presence here can become more comforting in the near future.
Would you like it?
Hello,
Would you like
that
it?
is
It's light.
Hello.
Medium. Well done.
You. What?
Oh, hope it comes out well. It looks good.
It should do, yes.
Medium.
Huh.
Medium.
I put the honey
that
and some of the barbecue and
Spell.
other things I need
Got
to
it.
there.
All right.
Some of the garlic.
This is Tim. He's my forest guardian.
What you
You
put a barbecue grill inside? What?
It's always weird to kind of describe it.
It is a type of the sauce that you use.
No,
for
no,
it.
certainly.
It is like
yeah.
a tang kind of thing. Yes.
Don't
I
want to be
haven't heard of
misunderstanding.
barbecue sauce before.
Oh no, it's quite fine. My name's Opal.
It is behind the counter.
You said ovum? O-V, ovum?
Opal with the P.
Opal, opal. Got it, yes. Pleasure to meet
It's
you.
just A1.
Opal and your forest guardian.
Yeah, it smells sweet, but also tangy and smoky. That's a peculiar mix.
But it's not mine. It tends to flip the hands when it's. Yeah. Very
No, I
nightish.
understand. That's true. I completely understand. Well, yes, you, please pardon me if I seem a bit out of sorts myself. This is, an entirely new experience for me. I've never been to Aether before, and it's,
Oh, wait, it's your first time? Like overall?
yes, yes.
Well, don't worry. This is usually a bit more chaotic than it normally is. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was curious about that. It seemed very active today, and I was wondering if.
This is nothing.
This is not. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, there's usually a lot of crazy stuff that happens. I think, now this is what I heard down the grapevine, but apparently, like, Redwall, there was, like, some sort of, like, war or raid with, like shadow beasts, like, a long while back or something, and then, let's see what else is there. Oh, there's a lot of crazy
Do you
stuff that
refer to
happens, but it's pretty cool.
Do you refer to the umbral by chance?
That's what probably he's referencing to.
Yeah,
Bro.
I don't really know that much
We are-
about them. But yeah.
They're very bad. Let's just put it like that. We are aware of them ourselves.
Well, we are quite aware that they are very bad.
I would assume so if you've had to fight them. I can only imagine how that must have
I
gone.
personally haven't had to fight any, but they kind of overran our force, so we're kind of just taking a bit of a rest.
I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences.
It's well.
Keep your mouth
things
shut.
happen,
Keep your mouth
and,
shut.
You know, it's,
Keep your mouth shut.
The way it is. But I don't let it deter me because there's so much more to explore. I'm not gonna go see the world.
Certainly.
It's so hard to
That is
keep
a
my mouth shut.
Reasonable attitude to have.
Doctor, can you bring me back at the Mage Tower so I can take the rest for the night?
Okay, my dear. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
I'm terribly sorry you see me in this state. I cannot actually move myself today since exhaustion
No,
and
of
injuries.
course. Lady Silva.
I think that's fine. I was just surprised by the strength.
If any, I am. I'm quite strong.
Gonna check the cave, see if they are over there. If not, I'll probably just do my own thing. Try to figure out something to do. Yeah, Green Cave. Yeah, they're not here. Did they already go somewhere else? Kind of look like an instance. Doing people. They're apparently still here. Let's see. Art of Ash. Sizzle. Okay. What about deep in the woods? Like along the woods area? I'm just not gonna bother them. Mage crystals? Who lives here? Groundskeepers, I guess?
Trust me, we would love for you to harass this establishment.
Oh yeah, he hates that I give away food for free.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about the sea.
He's known as Asmodeus, but I call him Asmodeus. He overcharges mine.
I just saw that thing shrink. Okay.
There seems to be like
Pardon me, but I must get back to working class.
Sorry about that. Little tacos.
Howdy.
Very well, there's
If you wish to ask for free food, we're making food.
Lovely have.
That is a teeny tiny little boy. Look at him. He's so small.
There's the missing Kelly.
Be touched by mangy hair.
Oh, I thought you said Olay. I'm like, what? Am I matchadors now?
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Kind of just running around. Slowly draining my very efficient shadow step.
Do you have like a passive interested in future work, then yes.
Alright. Yeah, then all you'd see is that the flame she's using is an odd color.
Here.
I think this
What's
I thought that one.
It looks like a hot plate as well, so it's like a magic hot plate that's using like a purplish.
Cooking class.
Groot. There you go.
And if anybody knows what the blackening spice smells like,
Just wanted to take a peek, out of character peek.
you're gonna see a massive pile of them by now.
Who here?
Alright, listen up.
I feel like people would notice a zooming shadow, but... In regards to not knowing where it is, I've officially give up. Ugh. Am I on flat ground? I don't think I'm on flat ground is the issue. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, it did feel a little off on the mounting. Alright.
Intervention checks.
Filthy blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you at all hungry? Doctor has been doing some healing.
Hobbit? Oh, that...
You're going to make the man kick. KMS.
Why? What did I do?
Because you just simply walked away. That's what it was. Come along. I need your attention. That's what it is.
Why is a... That's a warlock. I'm just gonna go.
If you can tell me that if there's been anything that I need to know, these long, tumultuous weeks I've been away.
Double checking that, this place is, run by the unholiest of the undead.
No, pretty much all the same. Nothing's changed.
Just checking the establishment out and all.
Wonderful!
I see. Well, would you like to buy a bottle?
Very well then, Carrot. I bet you a due.
And how much is it?
Well, depends on the highest quality of what you want.
What's the lowest to highest ratio then?
Our highest, which is our top shelf, is 350. I believe our lowest is 1.
My schedule is Monday, Wednesday, 8 to 12. Not until the second week.
Community outreach program. Can I get a free sample to prove? What can we do to help? This is some high quality wine then.
I mean, I can give you a glass for 10 gold.
Been around. A glass for 10. Do you hear this?
You focus on your
$10
own.
to make it bigger for a glass of wine.
Father might have a
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably out of our price range right
What?
now.
What?
I guess they can't be that good. I guess they can't be that good of hunters if they
I
can't.
swear I just saw a tiefling.
Oh, undoubtedly. They were asking if any of us were.
Where you are, it is wood.
My mind playing tricks on me or what? I thought I saw a tiefling and I was so confused.
Planting a seed.
What a fine place for you to sit.
It's better to sit up here than be walking around with the giant cactus bullshit that's out there.
What? You mean the Tonberry?
Let me unlock the. Oh. Oh, that's right. Let me guess. You shattered through the door.
Yes.
You can actually do that. She can do
Yes. There's a crack underneath doors for a reason. For air to get through. And then, yes, I can just never mind.
Right. And there's windows, and she does go through windows. And right.
I can't really go through windows. It's a bit tricky because shadows and reflections don't really work together. It's like trying to shoot a crossbow while you're underwater. It's not going to go very far.
Yeah. Right.
Can I help with anything, or is it just...
We were looking for bramble.
I have no idea. I've been looking. I searched all over Aether and couldn't find them. It's like they're not wanting to be here, and Kelly's not here either. So
We found Miss Kelly. She's resting in the room over. So keep your voice down to not wake her.
Right.
She's gathering her energy to help us find them. Do you know of the situation?
Partially.
Does she know of the situation? Okay.
Are you alright? Amity?
It's fine.
It's not what I'd hear you say.
Handkerchief.
But so much concern.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I know.
Me showing up has stirred memories. The good and the bad, and we were reminiscing, so...
No, it's fine. It's quite alright. You don't have to explain. I mean, I already explained too much about my troubles. I don't expect you to do this.
All I know is you ran away from some silly fake hordes, so...
My own fake hordes.
And they only think you're worth 500 gold, so...
Technically, I'm...
Your own people think you're only
Technically,
worth
I'm priceless to them because I'm still the next archfey in line.
that like an archmage with her face?
The 500 gold really doesn't
yes.
seem like,
It's... I don't even know why they put that small of a price, really. And the fact that nobody here is doing anything is, well, I think they might end up going to drastic measures or just take down the posters altogether.
Let's hope for the latter then.
Sometimes the people here really seem kind of stupid.
You're crying.
Sometimes.
Sorry, I've just never seen you like that before. It's...
Right, because she's that strong. It took me over 100 years to figure out how to make her cry.
Took me 200 to even make my fiance cry.
It took her 5 minutes when I first met her. I mean, you've seen how brutally honest she is. And direct to the point.
I kind of admit the brutal honesty that she gives me is... it's really needed at times.
It's true. But there is a balance.
Take a fucking handkerchief.
You could have kept it.
Yes. Crying.
You don't do subtle well.
I don't do anything well, apparently.
To explain the situation... Have you met Brambles yet?
Yes, the weird shadow... How to explain it?
No, the other one.
It's the thing
That is the
related to
shadow.
Kelly's magic thing. Yeah, that
She accidentally let them out. Yes, that thing.
I thought that was just bound to
explain-
her because when she overused her magics, the creature would appear.
No. No, Brambles explained it quite well. If you'd like, I can explain, or you can keep talking. Alright. Now, Miss Brambles, they are a druid. Very old druid at that.
Druid.
They've been kept alive. In I suppose a sort of stasis, if you will, in a demi-plane that Miss Kelly accidentally let her out of. Now, the thing about Miss Brambles is, there is an entity. Can't really describe it much more than that. That has tried to inhabit her.
Okay.
That shadow that you see, that's it manifesting itself, taking control.
Okay.
It's...
So, druid.
Do you remember me explaining to you the hunger?
Mm-hmm.
Think that, but perhaps a bit smaller in scale. Well, a lot smaller in scale. Significantly less of a threat than the hunger is, but a threat nonetheless. And they're not exactly a friendly type. However, Miss Brambles is their host. I took a look today, and Miss Brambles has been fighting for control of herself for a while now and is beginning to lose herself again. And she's lapsing in and out of control. However, there may be an opportunity for us to free her mind, or at least to give her more room to work. Make it a bit easier for her to fight. This is why I was looking for Miss Julia.
She can...
Fortunately, by the time I found her, she was gone. And so we came to Miss Kelly to see if she could try to locate her again. Unfortunately, we're at a bit of an impasse. Wherever the shadow has taken her, it's gathering its strength. I think it knows we're planning something. My only hope is that Miss Brambles is also gathering her strength. The moment it decides to come back, perhaps she can wrestle control back, and we can try again.
Contain it.
Extract its essence and contain it in a psi crystal.
Oh, that's right. You,
What?
She hasn't been on any of the fun we've been on recently.
Not as of late. She's been dealing with her own problems. Can't blame her.
Yes.
Got a bounty on her head. Regardless, actually, do you recall me telling you about, those who can create psi crystals?
Yes, I asked you about it regarding your sword.
Oh. Feel free to talk to Miss Julia.
Wait.
We call the discipline metacreativity, the ability to manifest and create objects out of force and mind. Maybe you can show her a quick demonstration if no one's... Oh.
Lock your face.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's looking. I already looked.
That's ones like this are a bit more brittle, not as permanent.
Right. This is more of the parlor trick, but...
Okay. And that's what the...
Yes.
And that's what the drow are trying to control. Now I understand.
Well,
Sorry,
psi
what
crystals
now?
have many uses.
And that brings up the question about psi crystals, and now it's my turn to explain so you can understand. Sulfur sent me down with several party members of my choosing to go to the Underdark to talk to the drow down there in order to gain their forces for an army against the hunger. The devouring, Yes, and everyone's saying the Umbrals are the enemies, and I had to run away from the tavern earlier because they were talking about that. But we came to discover while we were down there that they had a mine or either a large collection of psi crystals that they've been trying to utilize in some form or another. And that's why I've been on this whole journey of trying to figure out everything relating to the Umbrals. So I can...
I mean, that's the thing. I've never seen, well, psi crystals.
I was going to say, that's terrifying.
Yes, they've already...
It's entirely possible that there are creatures down there that are creating those things. We found a couple of
Probably
creatures,
umbral golems, like you've said.
deep in the ocean. I don't know that they have such a capability.
Golems,
Those things are not nearly as
Well, can't you harvest directly from a destroyed golem, like?
No. Psi crystals are not sentient, or you can't create a creature out of psi crystals and puppet it. They're just things from the dark.
It's not quite that simple.
Right.
Something like my sword, for instance. You can imprint the psi crystals with consciousness, but at the end of the day, it's not a new individual. It's not a new creature. I mean, goodness sakes, I'm pretty sure if another telepath were to take a look at my sword and start really listening, they would probably hear some of my thoughts, or at least echoes of my thoughts. Because it's imprinted with my consciousness.
Right.
Now, the constructs are a bit of a different case. They're created by something incredibly powerful, and well, they're not necessarily being puppeted. It's like they're being set with specific instructions when they're being created. Rules that they must follow to achieve a goal.
Like tools.
Like tools. And fingers to a hand.
Alright.
See what you did there.
Yes. They, how to put this? It's why they come and seek places of magic and energy. They need that to sustain themselves to continue operating. And not only that, for the hunger's sake, here, in places like this, where there's magic, there's people. And if you cut those people off from magic, they can't fight against you anymore. They can't defend themselves.
Unless they're strong enough to pick up a hammer and sword. Most people here rely on their magics a bit too heavily.
Would have to agree. Regardless, towards what I was saying before, this psych crystal, if you are able to create a more permanent psych crystal, you can fill it up with things. Whether it be the energy that we wield, a consciousness, or a particularly nasty entity. You just have to be careful with it. You don't want to let it back out and have it sink its claws back into someone else.
But if we are not too late for Bramble, this is possibly fortuitous. Giving me more time to construct and form a crystal. It's
a bit of a process.
Right. There's patterns and like metalwork. If things don't line up right, you don't fold the metal over correctly. There can be cracks in it, and cracks will break, and the side crystals, if there's something inside, it lets it out. Right. But with this, I can spend more time refining it. If I'm not too late. If I did not make us too late.
At least the breeze feels nice. And sit. Feels relaxing.
Before I came here, I didn't really know what relaxing was, I guess. I mean, there were times that we were relaxed back home, but always something in the darkness. Here, I mean, clearly people hunting us can pop in any moment they want to, but
everybody's hunting you
for some
is
reason,
the issue.
not so. I was gonna say that I feel slightly more comfortable and relaxed here. Even though it's more or less like we're on the run, hiding from everyone. But the air, the light, the breeze, it's all different. It's nothing and everything like you described it. Well, that's to say I don't regret coming here. For all the reasons. This was the right thing to do. And I'll argue that to my grave now. Which is very far away, so it's a very long argument.
Could say the same thing.
When you brazenly run in front of danger constantly, you have to be a little cocky.
But I feel like I
Yes.
take on from you too much, even though we've not fought together. What it sounds like. Nothing. Just thinking of my last things that I've done.
Well, I'm not the one running into danger every 5 minutes.
Oh, and I
It's
am.
John and them.
Oh, never mind. Okay. John and... I've completely forgotten what her fake name is. And I've been trying to remind everyone about it.
Venus.
Venus, thank
Fake
you.
name. Fake name? Is
It's
Venus not who she says she is?
That's a long story. Oops.
I can explain it.
I thought you already told her. That's what I would... Never mind.
No.
What?
You're not very good at...
No,
What is this? What, how do they... You're not good at putting cats in bags, are you?
What?
Is that how they say it?
No.
Why are you
Putting
putting a
cats in
cat in a
bags.
bag?
Obviously to hide it.
To make certain that the cat doesn't come out of the bag.
Why would you... That would suffocate the cat, wouldn't it?
No, I mean, it's a bag. It's a woven fabric. Have you ever... Do you know what fabric... You know what fabric...
You know what?
I would certainly hope she
No.
knows what fabric is.
Especially since I'm
anyway.
wearing
No,
it.
she probably has...
I'll
Well, you probably have
explain
people that buy it for you. And... Anyways.
No, I'm not good at that, yes. Always save that for when we go back to Lockports, in case somebody's watching.
Oh. Oh.
What did you think they were doing? Oh.
And that was how we defeated nearly 200 people in a single day.
Yeah. That makes complete sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that explains everything else, though.
Indeed, yes. Very interesting.
Alright. Are we doing story time, I guess?
I just can't really get past the four tails part, but sure. Anyways.
Oh, you should have seen the lobster claws. Crab.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That would be very imposing. I
Yes.
would
Big wings, too. Very scary. Here they
definitely would make me second guess before running in.
Anyways.
What the fuck?
Would you like to stop and climb up on a box and...
That is a giant weapon. Jesus.
I've seen bigger. It's a large person with a large lance.
What?
Seems to be getting somewhat,
More like a great spear of sorts. No, it's a glaive. No, it's a glaive. It's got spears on either end.
I suppose it would be interesting to ask, because I haven't asked since you arrived. You haven't been seeing anyone, have you?
What? Where did that question come from?
What? I'm just curious as to what, he's getting up to in my absence.
Nothing. I've been getting up to nothing besides not trying to kill any more civilians.
Not you. What?
I'm sorry, come again now?
Firstly, you need to explain yourself immediately. Secondly, I was talking about her. This is... Okay, if you weren't aware, this is one of my friends from... Well, we've known each other for years. Secondly, what the fuck did you just say?
I should just walk out right now and jump off Aether.
It'll be fine.
This is the thing I wanted to talk to you about. And you remember when I showed up to the library with a broken arm?
And covered in blood.
I do.
Yes, when I refused to put that arm
what
back in
happened?
place because, yeah, I ended up just letting it sit and wait till I got back to the Healer's Guild. Anyway, that was from the Vault of Avarice, which was a... how to explain it? You know Midas? The walking treasure trove, I guess?
Nuts.
Wow. How corny. Anyway, they requested a lot of people to assist him with apparently a lot of treasure golems and loot goblins of some sort that were raising havoc on a village. We were separated into two teams. I was part of the rescue team, and there was another part that was part of a main attack force. There was a giant dragon at the end of it. But anyway, there was a point where I lost control of myself. And apparently I killed civilians and attacked Kai. And I don't know why or how. So...
That's concerning.
Yes, it's very concerning because I have
You're
no...
about to stab me right now, are
I have...
you?
No, I'm not, because I'm still in control. The problem is I had no recollection that it ever happened in the first place.
Then how do you know you're in control?
Does it have
Because I don't feel like stabbing people. That's the theory that
I always feel like stabbing people, even when I'm not feeling like stabbing people.
That is a theory that Doctor has, because my heterochromia other eye is part of a drow ritual. It's how I'm part of a fey court.
Go talk to Sin.
I've been told. I asked Califax about it. He told me to go talk to Calbanda. And now you're telling me to go talk to
no idea
Sin.
who the
Sin
fuck
doesn't
that
even
is.
like me. Calbanda is the red dragon. Leader of the
Sin doesn't like anyone.
Mage Guild. Sin
Wow.
likes you.
Fuck off.
It's true. I've seen it. I can see the way he looks at you.
Fuck off. He's not man enough to say it to me himself. He might as well not say it at all.
Well, then you should just tell him yourself, then.
What? Tell him what?
Sometimes the female has to do it instead of the male.
But you're also saying that
Tell him
Amity
what?
is... Yes, what would Amity tell Sin?
What? What? Where? What? Why are you jumping?
What would Amity?
Okay, let's
How about we just drop that?
An imaginary situation. Sin is standing there with his weird jacket off,
Abs
standing
out,
there in the
pecs.
moonlight. Yes, that. What do you imagine I walk up to him and say?
I don't know. I'm not you.
I want to know. I'm interested.
I haven't
Well,
spent enough
clearly
time with.
clearly
I've not
you seem to
spent
know.
that amount of personal time with you to understand how deep your feelings go. I can only see what his feelings are. So he's being the idiot. I
Yes,
can
but
see
you're
that
telling
much.
him that you're saying that I should tell him something.
I assumed
So
that,
what, is that something
you might
I
have
should
similar
tell him?
feelings for him. That's.
It didn't sound like a might to me.
The amount of times I say forget I said anything, it's. Never works.
You should learn a spell to do that. Actually, no. don't
Make
do that. That
people
would be
forget
terrifying.
I said anything? That would be great.
Yeah,
But I
well,
believe that's like a
if it was
5th or 6th level spell. That's way beyond me.
If it was specifically to forget what you said, that'd be fine.
Oh, yes, that would be great. Forget what I said for the past, minute?
No,
Yeah, no, you.
not happening.
You'll never live this down now. Wait until
I
you
mean,
have an eye for someone. Wait, do you have an eye for someone?
I had an eye for someone, and then they were killed.
Oh.
I told you this
shit, I'm
already.
sorry.
Remember?
Yeah.
It's the whole reason I'm not.
Regardless, I would not have particularly much to say to Sin.
Let's start with put on your damn shirt.
No. What? Why would I tell him that?
Because he's
He's standing
wearing a
there
shirt.
shirtless, yeah. But have you seen him without his shirt, though?
Okay.
Yes,
If
I
I was
have.
going to ask
I've
him,
seen him
have you actually-
change.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
What, you don't like that? Alright, you're different. Well, everyone's different. Everyone has their types. Why are we on this
I mean,
conversation?
he has
We're...
her preferences,
Go ahead.
so I'm
Keep backpedaling.
a little more
I-
open-minded about it, I suppose. But not presently interested, to say the least. If I'm being entirely honest. Not particularly. Now, if you were to just come out and actually say it to me, perhaps, maybe I would consider it. I would think about it. However, that is presently not the case. So, regardless, Julia, you haven't answered me yet.
Oh, what have you been doing, yeah? I took over. My big mouth.
Look, if we're going to sit here and wait for Miss Kelly to get her rest, I'm going to have a little bit of fun and
watch as
entertain
your
myself
entire
by
body
teasing you.
falls apart.
Shut the fuck up. I said shut the fuck up.
Even though I was laying down, I'm enjoying it very greatly. And she just tells me to shut up. It's not.
I can do it, you know.
I know.
Regardless, I'm a bit more open-minded. I just wish if he was going to say something, that he'd just fucking say it, and then maybe I'd consider it. Granted, he's been a bit of a prick lately.
Has he been a prick since his whole sword situation?
No, not really.
He's been less of a prick. Alright, that's good.
You having trouble with his sword?
That was a whole fiasco. I don't
No, this was,
half of it.
shortly before you arrived. So his sword has a creature inside of it, sort of like we were planning with the Psy Crystal. His father passed it on from him, who received it from his father, who received it from his some weird family bloodline thing. Regardless, he requested some assistance with it. He was having some troubles. He's been, you know, he'd been extra moody. Anyways, we helped him sort out his problem, and he's fine now, more or less. Most of the time. Sometimes he's still a bit of a prick, and I call him out for it sometimes. Why? Why? I'm literally sitting here in the center. Ow.
All eyes on you.
All four of them. Like, why?
Oh yeah, 4. Wow.
I don't know. I ask myself that question all the time. Usually, I'm asking it to my hips.
I only.
They're in my face.
Sorry, I only have 2, and I'm outside of one of them.
Aren't you just fucking special then?
Yes, because these don't
Because
require.
it's so nice to be the prince.
These don't require the 2 things.
Yeah, well, you're just fucking fancy. Miss, I have things that drift eventually.
They're not drifting though.
Yet.
Drift away. Anyways.
They're like less than a week old.
No, I mean, never mind. Too meta right now. What the fuck?
Too much out of character.
Too out of character.
Do you remember Sarah from the library?
What about them?
You asked.
What did I ask?
I remember, and you forgot?
Wait a minute. Oh, at the library. Wait. But you're not actually talking to the... Oh, you just think that... Oh, okay. That's nice.
Amity is very bad at remembering questions that they just asked on...
No. I've asked it 3 times now, and each time she's managed to deflect the question.
Actually, this one here has been doing all the work for me.
Okay,
I'm great
fair
at
enough,
deflecting.
Les. Stop it.
I'm a shield, even though I'm not a fighter.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and tell me. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. What does she look like?
You know, a few months have passed since you There were a few months between you saying goodbye and me, Shit, she doesn't even know.
And you're supposed to...
We had dinner a few times.
Ooh.
As much as I'll go running up in front of big scary things, I mean, I can still get weak in the knees.
I think everyone can. There's a moment for all of us to just have that moment again where you get weak in the knees when you see certain someone.
She's very adorable. And I think she enjoyed dinner too, so...
She's pretty. We get through this. You can go back and... If on another date. Something I don't know. I've done this in so long.
Assuming no one else comes by and catches her fancy.
I'm sorry. Hopefully no one does.
Or if you run into someone here in Aether...
Obviously, I don't wish unhappiness upon her, but for your sake, I hope she doesn't.
I disagree. I have no idea how long I'm gonna be here. So I wouldn't want her to be,
You don't have a definite way of getting back, right?
What?
Do you have a definite way of...
Not.
Okay.
You don't... she doesn't understand.
Well, no, it's not like the Nexus traveling point. How the Nexus can connect to different Nexus points across the plane. Yeah, the Umbro plane is just completely different, so that's why I'm always curious.
It is completely different. There are things out there that can create that connection. They're not too common.
Weavers.
Yes, weavers. And, Argent and I, back over there, I am part of a group of scouts. We, go out and make sure the area stays safe. And we came across one, Argent and I. He was my, work partner. But, we came across a weaver, and I took the opportunity. There's a 1 in a million chance. I knew in that instant that stepping through I would show up anywhere. But, I felt it was the right thing to do, and the reasons that Amity has, I can share. I do share. I can help. And then I got lucky again. And popped up in, here, Aether, yes. Actually, I had to sell a couple of my daggers to travel around. But yeah, a few weeks. Where do we start from? Oh yes, going back and seeing if Sarah is still, But no, I hope someone that can make her happy comes around.
That person could be you. You know that. I understand.
Well, If you think that's possible, then things you doubt, you should stop, because I'm not leaving until I see this through with you.
Years, Jules. Could take hundreds of years.
I'll die trying. If you've got time.
I'm only 200. I've got plenty.
Figure out how to make the trip back. Maybe we can, I don't know, figure out the way to go back and forth.
You can figure out a way to go back and forth and get around the mages. We might be able to show people that we're not monsters. And we can establish that bridge and unfracture what was broken. So, who do you fancy? Do we go
Not
with
gonna
that?
say. Not at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
No, my past love was killed and or murdered. Now I'm.
And
yes, I have a fancy for someone. I'm not saying who. End of story.
Why not? You just berated Amity about telling Sin her feelings, which would have been rather embarrassing.
Yes, I'm sure you would get a crack out of it
Sin,
if
I
I
feel
suddenly
mediocre about
said.
you. What would you say? Ah, so close, so close. You keep your secrets. That's fine. I'll respect that.
It's not even a, it's not a secret as much as the people I've already talked to. It's just in the moment. Never mind. I should just shut up again.
That bread with butter was delicious this morning.
Apparently having a cooking class over by the tavern. Doctor was teaching it. It's probably over by now.
Yes. He was, dismantling some kind of beast outside of the,
Yes.
Healer's Guild.
He cooked it very well. It was quite big.
It's not about the size. It's about how tasty it is. I know what I said, and it was intentional.
Simply reading between the lines. Don't worry about me.
Yes, you're doing very good at it. Good for you.
Oh yeah, I'm loving the stories I'm making up in my head.
What stories?
just random things. If
Better
people.
not. You better not. God damn. None of my secrets are safe, apparently, if I keep either blabbing them out or I hang around with you two enough now.
Little
Not
does
like I
she
can read
know, I can. Well,
If you could read my thoughts, you haven't tried yet. I'd love to see you put a little mind flare.
to it. Do not do that.
Try
There is
messing around with
absolutely an
mind flare
Do I need to
tadpoles.
I'm going to educate you on that as well.
Mind flayers.
I'd be
mind
quicker to
flayers
squeeze
are-
the thoughts out of you than Amity would. Go and grab them.
That sounds. Nope, 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 nope.
No, I'm being
Nope.
quite literal. Big crystalline hands. Tell me the answer. Squeeze. Tell me the answer. Squeeze. Very
You're
few
gonna
people make it
try
to
and
death
kill him
before answering. So.
You're very violent. If you go that route.
Is there something wrong with
Yeah.
being violent?
What if you end up accidentally killing someone who's innocent?
Collateral damage.
Normally, it doesn't get to that point when I'm around.
I don't get that angry, do I?
No, but you also usually leave the interrogation to me because it's less interrogation and more me asking, hey, so where's the secret safe house? I don't know. I don't normally have to read minds to do my job. It's very rare because most of the creatures that we end up dealing with, I'm not exactly interested in hearing their thoughts.
No.
That
Pretty
being
terrifying.
said, it's not entirely out of
I think most creatures you would come across are like, why are you in my territory? Oh, you look tasty. Let me eat you. Blarg, blarg, blarg.
She has no
Not
idea
that
about me.
far off.
It's not like a fucking mind flayer that says, I'm gonna control you and you're gonna do my bidding.
I mean, in theory, it's possible. But again, as Miss Julia said, and I'm willing to explain if you'd like, there is an etiquette to it all.
I swear, it's gonna be more of like the etiquette from that stupid fancy pantsy.
Fine then, let me ask you this. Miss Dusk, have you ever had sex before?
It's very, very left field.
The spluttering is making me think no.
Oh,
No,
the
it's
other
not.
answer, yes.
No, I've not.
Fine. Alright. Well, when you finally do decide to, do that, if you decide to, I suppose I should say, what do you need before you can do that?
Why?
To be young and innocent again.
True, young, yes, only 226, yes.
What do you need before you can start?
I don't know.
Do anything.
If we don't... It's not really...
Consent!
Ow.
Permission.
Yes, permission. I don't go in.
I don't
faffing
go
about
that
with people's
far.
heads unless it is an emergency, or they give me consent.
It's an what? Alright, whatever. Okay, I see. Okay, never mind,
If
never mind,
someone
never
were
mind. I got it.
dying
I
of a
figured it out. My brain.
Yeah. That's where it departs from the analogy I was making, but
Yes,
regardless, I learned
yes, I
so
can
much
understand.
about you from your spluttering and coughing and wheezing.
What?
You certainly made enough noise, that's for sure.
I wish the Queen of Spiders would take me right now. Never. Ay, ay, ay.
That kind of stuff. Interesting.
That is our patron for us, Drow, is the Queen of Spiders.
Oh, it is a very powerful woman.
She can be, yes. As much as stories go, I've not met her personally, because you only meet her after you die.
I don't know. I'm particularly keen on spiders.
Spiders are great, especially the fuzzy ones.
Even by my standards.
Oh, blade spiders are some of my favorites. They make really good combat ones.
Blade spiders?
Yes, blade spiders. That's what they're called.
They hand them a knife? What the fuck is a blade spider?
No, it's because their talons and claws are sharp as blades.
Oh, I see.
They're great for
doesn't seem very functional.
they're great hunters, to say, because they can pierce a lot of tough.
Then? It's like, oh, look at this beautiful web I made. Jumps on it, just slices straight through and falls on the ground.
They don't make webs.
Keep in mind,
they live in caves.
Some of them aren't. Yes.
Yes, not all
some of them
spiders
live in-
make
and
webs.
and crawl around on things. Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Creepy crawly spiders as opposed to creepy climbing
More like
Yes,
hunters. They're hunters rather than.
If you didn't know, Sulfur owns a spider, apparently, that lives in the Magistrate Tower.
I don't know, if you buy a house, you own a couple hundred spiders, probably.
I don't know, I haven't heard the story about this one, but apparently it's been walking around Aether lately and scaring Miyako, I think the others, but I know Miyako has been trying to kill the spider by, like, hitting it with a broom, but apparently it's resistant to fire as well. It might be a...
Probably resistant to brooms, too.
It's probably very strong.
What kind of
It's
talent to have?
arcane binding, apparently. You can use its spider webs as well, pretty effectively.
Interesting. I have any knowledge on such a thing?
Yes. I'm sure that'd be very interesting to actually meet someone who's like half human, half spider. What's the human part? What's the spider part?
No fucking clue.
I have seen things that make me not want to try to figure out this mashup of appendages.
8 legs.
2 arms, human head, human torso.
Not to mention the eyes. I mean,
2
it's not a
eyes.
human head, human torso, but still.
What if they
9
had?
eyes.
What if they had 2 eyes, but they could open up 6 more across their forehead?
Then they'd have 8 eyes.
Yes, like a spider.
You don't start that off with what if they had 2 eyes. No, they have 8 eyes. They just
They
keep
have
6 of
8
them
eyes,
closed.
but they keep 6 of them closed. Whatever.
Yeah, I've had enough time talking to people and figuring out which eye do I look into.
Their
With
mind.
8 of them, I'd have to like.
Their mind's eye.
You do realize that there's
She's not a
not
telepath.
not all psionics are telepaths, yes?
Oh.
Oh my god.
I figured you were, because you're having a nice little conversation, you two, that one earlier.
Wait, what? What?
Weren't you talking to
Did
each
you
other?
really think that we are both capable of the same things?
I'm sure you could, if you're the telepath and you could communicate to her, and then she just listens because she gave consent to listen to whatever you... Wasn't that the whole, like, conversation before with consent and such?
What you were saying earlier, about... never mind. No, she is not a telepath.
So...
She is not as sensitive to the minds of others like I am. And inversely, I can't create constructs like she does.
if you knew everything I could do, you'd find it very shocking.
I'm sure it
But
doesn't
no,
matter.
I cannot
You're
do
from
that.
there. I would find anything you do shocking, as much as I've already done with
From
research. I don't
So
want to
are you
say
part
it out.
spider?
No.
Do you spit webs out of your butt?
You're sort of generalizing us. Even I'm beginning to go a little bit.
Well, it's hard. I'm trying
Next
to
she's gonna
learn.
say you all look the same too.
You don't look. Well, I was about to get to that, but no, you don't look the same.
God damn it!
You brought it up, Julia. You brought it up. You both have
not
white
gonna
hair.
say it.
You both have markings on your
Anything
faces.
alike.
This is as close as I get. Pale skin, black fingernails. How far do I want to go?
You can't see.
Hers
Oh.
are painted a different color.
Oh, good for you. I like it.
Oh my
All
god.
right. I'm sorry.
Fucking. What a bitch. Oh my god.
Hit me then. If I'm doing something stupid, I told you could.
What? Hit you.
Every time. I don't care. It's better if you hit me. And then get it over with.
Again, she doesn't care. We all look the same to her.
I'm sorry.
I don't. Why would I hit you?
You did ask that question
perhaps
several times
your
before.
ignorance is
We're going.
frustrating. Yes. And being told that I look the exact same as my friend is definitely grating. But that doesn't make me want to hit you. Oh my goodness.
That's. She's not like me. She doesn't want to hit you. I do. That's my thing.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
did
she
you?
does.
Oh,
yeah.
That's your thing. Okay, never mind.
Yes, that's
You
her
saw
thing.
that.
Those hands aren't for holding deer. Although
You know, if
probably
Rayo
could.
did not have a girlfriend, I'd try to hook you two up for dinner.
Oh my goodness.
That would be a bad
That's actually
idea.
That's a terrifyingly wonderful idea.
What?
That would be actually hilarious.
Why? Why? Why are you agreeing to this?
You basically put them into a tavern, lock the doors, and
Yes.
force them to have a conversation.
Okay,
what
well,
would
maybe
you
not
even
that.
talk about? We've already
That
talked
might be
about so
going
much.
just a little bit far.
I think it would be better to just put us into an arena and let us fight it out than turn it into a shouting match
How's
in the
that-
middle of it.
Regardless, Dusk, the two of us do not look like one another, although, to be fair, we have shared...
Shared similarities, not look the same.
Like,
I get it.
We like our makeup, okay? We've shared this. We've known each other since we were children.
Black Slayer, yes.
Practically grew up together.
Yes, we have black sclera, but you know who else has similar sclera, Miss Dusk?
I do, yes, because of my frickin' cursor of sorts,
Just
yes.
about everyone else to each other on this fucking island. They all have white sclera, even you do on one of your eyes.
Everything is opposite.
And yet,
Almost everything is opposite. No, because we have 1,000 different races and everyone either
skin. Yes, I understand.
humans,
that. We all have pale
tieflings,
skin, or at least the majority
orcs,
of people
half
have pale
orcs,
skin.
gnomes,
but even
dwarves,
Then, there are people there that have darker skin.
Nithyankies.
They come from families that, like Rayo.
Goblins, kobolds.
The white hair is a coincidence, quite frankly. I don't
Hobgoblins.
know why that happened.
Mind
It's
flayers.
also the drow. I mean, they've sort of evolved a little, but
Yes, evolved
Tend to be
till the
skin too,
point
so
that we're
there's
still
somewhat
hated. And drow do
Just
not
quite a
see
few.
eye to eye if you're from the Fey Dark or the Underdark. Doesn't matter.
well, obviously, when you can just change out your eyes.
I can't change. That's not how that works. I'm stuck with this. I
I was
can't
just thinking
change it
generalities.
back.
To be fair,
Not
I've
even my
never-
own court can.
I don't think I've ever actually seen any of the elves on our side with dark skin. I don't know if we have any
no.
drow among us.
There's a
What are the
drow
elves?
blacksmith.
Well, there's there's the elves and half elves.
On the other
but
side.
We don't.
Oh, on the
I
other
don't
side.
recall
You're
seeing
talking on the
anyone
other
who
side.
looks like her with like the darkest
With
skin,
pointy
But I
ears.
don't know. Maybe there's someone.
Well, if there were, we wouldn't be able to see them that easily.
Because
Fair enough.
where it's bright here, it's what, pitch black?
Yeah. Unless they smiled, then.
No.
Hmm?
Oh,
No, he's not
equivalent.
No, if anything,
dark.
there is a consistent and constant light. Makes it hard to
Mm.
sleep some days.
Yes.
Oh, so in an analogy
dim-
where we have the sun out, you probably always have the moon out, and it's reflectiveness.
No, there's
No. It's just a vague light. I don't really understand it. I don't think any of us really ever have. It's,
Alright, well,
umbral
that's so-
light. You know, it soaks everything and it makes everything like this. Regardless, the only point I was trying to make was that by our standards, you would stick out like a sore thumb because your skin is so dark.
Yes. What? And I still stick out here. Because everyone around me, especially if I walk into a human-only
What do you
city.
mean? There's Rayo.
I mean, Aether is different. There's other places that are much worse.
I mean, I suppose.
I have a lot of issues and I just need to get them figured out, I guess.
Oh. You don't say.
Yes.
Don't we
No,
all?
no, you're fine. It's just... I can't handle things on my own when I can't even figure out on my own. So I've been trying to open myself up more and talk to people.
That's been a lovely conversation. I mean, you hardly know me,
It's my
so-
first conversation I've actually had with you, because I saw you that first time in the library, and it's like, okay, moving on. I wasn't really paying attention to it, because
Wow.
my arm was dislocated. I wasn't really focused, really. I was trying to ignore a lot of pain.
Dislocated and stayed dislocated by choice.
Yes, because I don't want to I don't want to bother Miss Venus about it, especially when Kelly was all frantic about her books and such.
When is Kelly not all frantic?
Good point.
It's not a bad thing. It's just
good point. She's always
she's
frantic.
Very
She was
not high energy.
frantic when I was watching during her mage trial. She almost forgot the history question that Sulfur popped to her.
What, the one about the sundering?
Yes. She was being
I
very...
thought it was a bit odd that she nearly forgot that one.
I'm glad Rayo passed. It was good to see that he actually remembered and studied up.
He finally passed.
Yes, he actually did. His first water shield spell was a little stuttery, as much as I could see, but I had to handle the parents screaming around the Healers Guild when he did his gust of wind in his own hand and managed to do that very successfully. It's good to see that
he didn't
he's...
demonstrate the thing that was exploding the other day. The indiscriminate explosions.
Well, he's a water and fire mage.
Before he kills one of his allies.
He's got it would apparently he has, it feels like he has polar opposites of magics, but fire and water are not opposite of each other.
I was about to say, are water and fire really the opposite of each other? Because I was thinking...
No, water is
more like
actually... Water is a subsidiary of nature magic. The opposite to fire magic is earth.
Fire and earth. Interesting.
do you think it's safe to stay here tonight?
Could just go
'Cause
back
by the
to.
sounds of it, I don't want to have to drag you back to Lockport.
I can. We
people
could just go
thought
back to
Miss Kelly was
Lockport
still
and.
here.
Is she still here? She can
I
wake
don't
up on her
wanna
own
leave
time.
Miss Kelly here.
No.
She's a big
Stay-
girl.
Well, you can go back to Lockport then.
Do you know whose house
Amity
this
and I
is
need to
anyway?
stay.
Do you just walked in here and.
Amity had the. Amity, goddammit. Kelly had
To
the
be
keys.
fair,
so
I
of course-
have. Yes, Miss Kelly has a room and space here. Technically
when I looked in the
speaking,
room, there were
I do
bunk beds,
too.
so.
However, it's technically Kelly's space that I share. Although, given how infrequently people enter this building, I'm pretty sure I could take another bed and no one would bat it.
I can. None worse, I can curl up in the corner. But just before I get
probably
that
make enough
tired, I
space.
should.
We could probably make enough space on a bunk.
I do want to
Wouldn't be the first
start. No. I do want to start putting together this crystal though before I pass out.
Wouldn't want to do it
just
at
in
last
case.
minute.
Right. I can finish it up last minute, but I definitely want to get the get it started so it forms properly, not hastily.
No, I understand. Yeah. I might lay out here for a bit longer. I really am enjoying this breeze. And apparently so is my leg. Get back.
I think I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those beds since no one's using this house, and so if Miss Kelly wakes up, I'll be there. And even if I fall asleep, she'll be able to wake me up, and we can get assembled and moving as soon as we know where Bramble is.
You can handle that, I'm sure. I have my own troubles.
Oh yes, we're big girls.
Yeah, because
we all have troubles.
Yeah.
Me? Troubles? No. I'm perfect in every way.
Then why hasn't everything fixed itself yet, Amity? I'd like to know that.
Because she's a busy woman.
That doesn't
Because she doesn't have
I'm
troubles
not
doesn't mean.
everything.
Yes, there's only one of her.
No, it's just that those things aren't me and they're not perfect. So therefore they stay a broken mess. Obviously.
Yes, Alan.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go check on Miss Kelly, make sure she's still breathing, and
If
I'm
I
tired
fall
of
asleep
using.
before getting up, feel free to just kick me.
just like the old days.
Yeah, just kick me and I'll wake up and probably yell a little bit. And then you'll remind me that I told you you can do this, and then
There's
I'll
a four-post bed
probably
in
feel
here.
really stupid. As a what?
Looks like it hasn't been used. A four-post bed.
Isn't that?
Looks like it hasn't been used in ages either.
I
And
know
I'm
that's
definitely not sleeping in
leftovers,
that.
yeah. I probably wouldn't. I believe this is the previous mayor's home. And if they just happen to show back up today, you know, it's probably not the best idea to sleep in their bed.
That's
no
a
matter
valid
how
point,
comfortable
yes.
it might look.
Alright,
go
well,
for
if
one
it
of
gets
the
dark
bunks.
and...
Go pick a
Yes, if it
bed
gets dark
or
and you
a
haven't woken up yet,
corner.
I'll...
Just do your side crystal.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip formalities and just kick you right now.
Oh, and then I wouldn't tell you all of the great stories we can keep going on. Yeah. So rude.
Am I gonna have a nightmare?
You still awake?
Maybe. Why?
I was gonna ask about your, I wanted to ask about your partner. Like, how did you approach them with the question?
I didn't.